Any kind of document you want, I think that man can give it to you. Any kind of document you want, criminal, speaker, Richard Kool can give it to you. People from the far west, I was in that period. And the people accepted it over there, for which they allow me to even file for the man. He thought he could keep on doing it. He can't even bring another fake divorce paper. The person said, no, we check, and you are not divorced from our Kool. You see that? So, I don't care. They let them go print, they go stand up to court. They print a whole long, I come to your answer, they print a whole long thing. And leave it there. And I will answer you, you'll be surprised to know that my high school diploma, even not even from Nigeria. Okay? USA of America. I answer your question? Then they come to court now. Why you come to court? You think good diploma, they're eating your money, running around with them? Nobody ever me. You don't want the truth. They'll set you free. Thank you. To them to come attack me. You want to talk? Get from behind your desk. Come on as an individual. Do not stay behind. Oh, people want to take me to court. I'm a speaker. I got people to lead. No. When you are doing your thing, you are not speaker. If you anybody attack me from the office of the speaker, I will attack the office of the speaker. Because the office of the speaker, you can be speaker today. I can be speaker today. It does not belong to anybody. So you will not use our data. You give it to your kitchen boy to come be spill stuff on the internet. You give it a good day flow there. You know, you call it the person, No! We give you our data to do our country work. Okay? Take money out of your pocket. Take money out of your pocket, buy the data to defend yourself. Somebody says DNA. Nobody can subject me to DNA. Let me educate you. DNA is done by parents. Parents can request DNA, and when in criminal cases, okay, they can do DNA. The man asked me, you are not my father, you are not my mom. To say, oh, I can't remember DNA. No, in those days there was no printer. So how can the printer? Look, I tell you, my husband is very criminal. I think when they even deal with the majority black, minority black, you ever saw the 45 knee on the list? You ever saw that document? How you saw 45 law papers from the 47 law papers? Somebody from office? Just do what you're not discussing politics. Any kind of document you want, I think that man can give it to you. Any kind of document you want, criminal, speaker, Richard Kool can give it to you. People from the far west, I was in that period. And the people accepted it over there, for which they allow me to even file for the man. He thought he could keep on doing it. He can't even bring another fake divorce paper. The person said, no, we check, and you are not divorced from our Kool. You see that? So, I don't care. They let them go print, they go stand up to court. They print a whole long, I come to your answer, they print a whole long thing. And you'll be surprised to know that my high school diploma, even not even from Nigeria. Okay? USA of America. I answer your question? Then they come to court now. Why you come to court? You think good diploma, they're eating your money, running around with them? Nobody ever me. You don't want the truth. They'll set you free. Thank you. To them to come attack me. You want to talk? Get from behind your desk. Come on as an individual. Do not stay behind. Oh, people want to take me to court. I'm a speaker. I got people to lead. No. When you are doing your thing, you are not speaker. If you anybody attack me from the office of the speaker, I will attack the office of the speaker. Because the office of the speaker, you can be speaker today. I can be speaker today. It does not belong to anybody. So you will not use our data. You give it to your kitchen boy to come be spill stuff on the internet. You give it a good day flow there. You know, you call it the person. No! We give you our data to do our country work. Okay? Take money out of your pocket. Take money out of your pocket, buy the data to defend yourself. Somebody say DNA. Nobody can subject me to DNA. Let me educate you. DNA is done by parents. Parents can request DNA, and when in criminal cases, okay, they can do DNA. The man asked me, "You are not my father. You are not my mom." To say, "Oh, I can't remember DNA." Yeah? So that one you just erase it. Thank you. Other people say, "Oh no, the people who can scrutinize document." They say no. In those days there was no printer. So how can the printer? Look, I tell you, my husband is very criminal. I think when they even deal with the majority black, minority black, you ever saw the 45 knee on the list? Yeah, you ever saw that document? How you saw 45 or paper 47 somebody from office?
Just do what you're not discussing politics. It's school. Do what you're not discussing politics.
He thought he could keep on doing it. He can't even bring another fake the vote paper. The person said, "No, we check, and you are not the vote from Madam. You see that? So, I don't care. The letter can go print. I don't care. The letter can go print. They go stand up to them. They can't attack me. You want to talk? Get from behind your desk. Come on as an individual. Do not say attack me from the office of the speaker. I will attack the office of the speaker. Because the office of the speaker, you can be speaker today. I can be speaker today. It does not belong to anybody. So you will not use our data. You give it to your kitchen boy to come be spew stuff on the internet. You give it a good day flow money. You know, you call it the person. No! We give you our data to do our country work. Okay? Take money out of your pocket. Take money out of your pocket, buy the data to defend yourself. Somebody say DNA. Nobody can subject me to DNA. Let me educate you. DNA is done by parents. Parents can request DNA, and when in criminal cases, okay, they can do DNA. The man asked me, "You are not my father. You are not my mom." To say, "Oh, I can't remember DNA." Yeah? So that one you just erase it. Thank you. The people who can scrutinize document, they say no. In those days there was no printer. So how can the printer? Look, I tell you, my husband is very criminal. I think when they even deal with the majority black, minority black, you ever saw the 45 knee on the list? Yeah, you ever saw that document? How you saw 45 or paper 47 or paper somebody from office?
Just do what you're not discussing politics.
So, every militant of the Student Unification Party to bring a falala coins. Every time you come with a falala coin.
I'm keeping my coins already. Yo.
Yeah, Mother Mr. Bugger or Bugger Joe, and Reneville University campus. We will butcher national government of Reneville University campus. That is why we are here today. We came to give this building a modern face. That is why we are here. We're going to use the red pin today. Tomorrow we come with another pin.
Reaction that Tennessee. Reaction that Tennessee. That Oh, since 1962, the pin bear, yo.
The pin bear since 1970, 55 years ago. So we are going to butcher national government today. 5 days morning we came, the first thing we did was to rush before the graduate school building. The building you see, you have a lot of government officials that are attending their school. You have the speaker that is teaching their school. You have other lawmakers, ministers, directors, top government officials. So we as a militant here in Montreal, those people cannot use the state resources, the Reneville University campus. Our role is to butcher them, to ping the building. If I would take the media to the very bathroom, that lawmaker of that building, the building didn't sell the brain. Within less than 3 weeks, they passed budget to renovate that building. And they are the same lawmakers that are attending their school. They came here. Some of them, they are here. They are here to get a first degree and other degree. So I want to say, on behalf of the Territorial Police Bureau Central Committee, for Committee of General Congress of the Student Unification Party, we will be painting the graduate school today. Long live soup.
So we get the boss of the Student Unification Party. So they are moving to start the painting of the graduate school. So you there watching the process here, and here bringing you the live from the graduate school of the University of Liberia, where the Student Unification Party has come to commend the painting of the graduate school. In his voice, that the Speaker of the 55th Legislature is an instructor of the graduate school, but yet the building of the building low fealty. So they have come to.
And that is why George fucking Kool, rocket ball, did not do. And that is why Joe Boaga, the two old Bible president, refused to do. So the Banga party about to do it for them.
Yeah. That's my little pop. That's my little pop. That's my little pop. That's my little pop.
So the painting process is ongoing. The chairman of the Student Unification Party is leading this process here, where according to them that they are in a move of giving a facelift to the graduate school of the University of Liberia, and this process is being done by the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia.
The territorial bureau central committee committee the general program of the Student Unification Party choose to do. We are asking every militant to put their $5 coins together. Put your $5 coins together next week. Come with it. So we get another 5
bring it,
Come with a weapon. We'll print it. We'll do this. Watch your national camera.
This is the chairman. We wanted to see you.
Years ago. So we are going to butcher national government today. 5 days morning we came, the first thing we did was to rush before the graduate school building. The building you see, you have a lot of government officials that are attending their school. You have the speaker that is teaching their school. You have other
Probably you have seen on many occasions that they have the official of government. And I've seen some way about JB song, where are you? It's been threatened many times. I watched one of the shows where somebody took a shovel. Simply because we were telling them they're working on a new road expansion. But again, even with his job, you need recognition. We want to thank him for being brave and courageous to tell people what is happening. I want to thank the leadership of the diaspora mission that is working so hard to make this a reality. 2 years ago, when we were talking about the diaspora, it was getting a little bit political. You came back to the country. You actually came to Monrovia. Today I saw people who were on their way, I don't know whether it was today, to the southeast, And they were there talking about how happy they were to be going home. This is what we are doing, making sure when they come home this time, they can go home. I guess the next that or whatever program will be outside thing, but the outdoor is also equally accommodating. But let me say here that for the diaspora, we've had our occasion to receive people, the occasion to entertain, the occasion to fellowship. But I want to, at this time, as you even depart, that some of you have come with new interests and new energies, to start thinking seriously about real participation in the economy of this country. Because I was talking with someone who is the rest. You would have come from outside to do that? No. I don't think so. You may not do that alone, but we should begin to. Here in our communities, even where I live, we don't have a stationary store, nothing. So as we think about the diaspora making this progress, we should seriously have thinking about taking over our economy. And you start out from small service area. If we knew that a lot of people were here producing certain things, we don't need to get those things here. So I want to challenge the diaspora in a reinvestment. Government cannot create all the jobs. I wish we could, but if we did, then there'll be no other way to earn income. We are doing the best to try to create job opportunities that a lot of you will come to. This is why you hear all of these about some of making some of our entities autonomous, because we want to be able to expand, want to be able to go to the southeast where there's so much opportunity that have been untapped because of the lack of access. We have a lot here that we can invest into. Even if you don't move here immediately, you can take an interest in doing something here. You all know, most of you go to Ghana, all the shopping malls, everything there owned by Ghanaians. I know that we are pioneering all of these things here because there was a time when, in fact, after the crisis, the people in Australia said, we don't know why you Liberians are having this, because we wanted to go to the United States, we couldn't go, we came to Monrovia. And you know what Broad Street used to mean. But you know what, again, at the same time, it's not what you wear, but what you want to continue to be. I listened to Marawara Barawara. It was very entertaining, but I'm sure I am not very keen about the timing. But now here, the Nigerian movies have overtaken. When probably we were there, I mean the one who originated that, and so we let everything slip out of our
Foundation during the last session.
I move if I can be seconded. Having set the basis, I move if I can be seconded, that the agenda just read by the chief clerk be accepted and adopted for the carrying of today's work, against the background that the item A on business of speaker desk should be deferred, and then we move accordingly. Thank you so much.
The motion being properly and seconded. Are you all ready to vote? All those in favor say yea. Yea. You all ready? So business on speaker's desk. Honorable colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me warmly welcome all of you as we formally resume work for the third section of the 55th legislature. It is my hope that your break was fruitful and rewarding. I thank you for the collaboration and coordination during the last session. Colleagues, we shall been at the historical Providence Baptist Church this morning as a symbolic gesture to remind ourselves of the very foundation of democracy. But I urge you all members to please accompany me this morning after this section. Within these walls, our forebearers made the solemn pledge to uphold, defend, and protect the Constitution of Liberia, a pledge we ourselves have also sworn to uphold. Let us this moment to remind ourselves of the shared urgency and importance of using those words as our guiding tools for the work we have been called to do. I'm deeply mindful of the journey that has brought us to this moment. It has been one marked by challenges, reforms, and renewal. The last session was historical. It witnessed a change of leadership in this august body, culminating in my elevation to the speakership. I again extend my sincere gratitude to my colleagues for the confidence reposed in me. I accepted this responsibility with humanity, and I reiterate today my firm commitment to lead with a southern posture, guided always by collective will of this House in the supreme interest of the Liberian people. Honorable Deputy Speaker and honorable colleagues, as a political institution charges with enormous responsibility, the challenges are so many. However, we must continue to rise to the occasion and meet the challenges with firm, unwavering, and purpose. One of the most difficult but necessary undertakings of the last session was the reform of the Central Administrative Staff, conducted in collaboration with the Civil Service Agency. The process was admittedly cumbersome and at times uncomfortable. However, it was essential. Our objective here being clear. We intend to build a professional, efficient workforce and to move decisively towards a centralized and transparent payroll system. I'm pleased to report that this goal is steadily being achieved. I must commend the Committee on Rules, Order and Administration for its leadership and resolve in steering this critical reform. Honorable Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, following a difficult period in the life of the legislature, our foremost priority was to restore unity and cordiality among members of the House. We made a deliberate effort to heal divisions, reaffirm mutual respect, recommit ourselves to the collective mission of national service. We appreciate all of you for your openness and sincerity to this process. I also sought to strengthen transparency. We also sought to strengthen transparency and accountability by formally requesting the General Auditing Commission to conduct an audit of the House of Representatives. They recommended a system audit as a way of establishing a financial roadmap for the execution of financial transactions with transparency, accountability, integrity, and credibility. Also working closely with the Committee on Public Accounts, we supported the establishment of an internal audit department, reinforcing financial discipline and strengthening oversight mechanisms within the legislature. In collaboration with the Committee on Rules, Order, and Administration, we have nearly completed the main chamber of the House of Representatives. The contractor informed us that the chamber will be prepared for usage by the end of the first quarter. We have also installed modern security features, including CCTV, surveillance, and biometrics access systems to safeguard the first branch of government. Honorable Deputy Speaker and colleagues,
involving sexual and child-related offenses. I hope you got all your gadgets set so that we can go over to the Inspector General of Police.
3, decisions driven by evidence, not public pressure, speculation, or social media narratives. I will address each case individually, outline the investigative steps taken, clarify the outcome reached, and this will be done based on facts and law. Case 1, we'll look at the J. Brian McGill case. That has been a long, ongoing investigation. The Liberia National Police conducted an extensive multi-layered criminal investigation following a rape allegation involving a 14-year-old minor and Mr. J. Brian McGill. The key investigative actions taken included following: GSM call data and cell site location analysis, independent GPS location verification, review of available CCTV footage, and full DNA analysis conducted through international forensic partners. The findings: the telecommunication and GPS data conclusively excluded Mr. McGill's presence at the alleged crime scene during the relevant time. CCTV footage did not support claims of his presence. The DNA.
Many thanks for joining us again on this wonderful 13th day in the month of January, and the year stands at 2025. What a pleasant way to welcome all of the folks to this edition of the morning where your breakfast info component program, the People's Program, that brings you all of the information at your doorsteps, in your offices, in your business center, wherever you are. I'm with the Brooks, ambassador of our site counter controls to sounds and video this morning. And we're certainly here to walk the walk and talk the talk. And as usual, help to shift the paradigm. We do not just break the news, but we go beyond critical analysis, critical thinking. Your views and opinions are well respected, but what supersedes at the end of the day has to do with facts. When you stick to what they discuss and don't go outside the box. Because when you question me, I question you. And as you know, we don't use the 3-letter words, but we know exactly how to handle national issues when you are outside of the box. Stick to what and speak with civility when the appropriate time comes. Welcome, folks. As you may be aware, our legislators, the 55th National Legislature, on yesterday returned for the 3rd section, and Liberians and foreign residents in a better way of our country, both home and abroad, are watching what we expect to have from these people that were elected in the last 2 years. Some been around for ever so long, they are veteran. Some refer to themselves as the doyant, because they have been ever present since 205. And there are other new lawmakers who stay in the learning curves. But come to think about this, you know, every time our lawmakers take their usual legislative break, upon the return, they come with that zest. They come with that energy, with colorful speeches. And you feel so good listening to these things. When they are talking about some of these things with the intent, when implemented fully, move the country forward. But at the end of the day, you find a slow pace. You find gossips, assertions, with all justification why you are not there. Even with the legislative break that they took, there are districts where constituents today can tell you they did not see the lawmaker. Not that the lawmaker needed to stay or a vehicle and be waving or walking from one community to another. But just the presence of even calling a district meeting with the district leadership and having discussion to pass some of those messages and plan on getting to know the problems of the district. What are some of those issues the districts are confronted with? There are a lot of them that they're not doing. There were some during the break. They did not leave Liberia. If they did, it was for the good intent of the district. There were some who left here but were on the phones talking to partners. Some of them were here talking to government, people in key positions that can make things happen, the movers and the shakers. And so, look, I noticed that my people complaining about the roads. So I need to talk to the popular minister. You're talking to the popular minister, and the minister said, oh yeah, we can do it about it. You need to talk to the minister of finance. So let's see where we can find money in the budget. You need to talk to somebody that could committee on popular work. Let's see what we get. And some of them, because of their lobbyistic skills, were able to achieve that. And some of them were able to set the ground running, and these things will go on. There were some who had a chance to tour public education facilities, and they saw the condition upon the resumption. These are things that they are taking to the colleagues on the floor, to the House's leadership or the Senate. They said, look, these are the conditions. The roads are bad. Public health facilities are not in better condition. They cannot attend to people. There's a need that we expand. There's a need that we give budgetary support or subsidies to all private clinics to help, all of these things. But there were some who left and have not yet returned and don't know when they're coming back. They stay on holiday. They stay having some fun time. But yet, their accounts stay being debited. And they enjoy themselves, the gas, the fuel, and all of these things. Stay receiving all of these just benefits. Now, but this is the point. The House of Representatives, the Senate, we have listened to them repeatedly, times to odd number, from the former President Ellen Johnson Lee, to that of former President George Weah, to the current President Joseph Boakai. We have listened to the legislative branch of government. I don't know whether it is intentional or it is a way to silence the people in terms of transparency and accountability. But these are people who want people to report to them, but yet they do not want to report to their employers. The electorates, you are the employers of these people. The food they eat on the table today, you put it there. Maybe you don't know. Those vehicles, they ride today. You bought it for them with your hard-earned money, your taxes. The salary, the cook, the secretary, the driver, the security, you need the rest. You pay for it. Now, in every year, every fiscal year, they allot money to them in the national cake. we yet to see that an audit was conducted and justification was given. That look, it is not that you don't audit in no mean or no intent mean that you corrupt or is trying to witch hunt you or to blackmail you. It is just for you to account for your stewardship. The society we're in is gullible. The public perceptions at times are bad. People assume, now or some people assume that most of the people in government are corrupt. And that's not the case. But when you continue to hide and you don't want to make some things public, you validate people's assertion about you. So all of these things are the reasons why we find the people. There's a serious disconnect from the lawmakers to the people that they represent. But there are some who strive on a daily basis to have that connection with the people. The present will not be the reasons why things will be solved, but there are leadership. There are principal deputies that they normally send to run somebody's errands and connect and have discussion, get to know what are some of the problems, what are the youth concerns, the women groups, the market women, the motorcyclists in your district, what are some of the concerns, the security issues, the health issues, roads, education. What's the issue? What are we talking? What are some of those things that we can get involved into? How do we solve some of the problems? But these people are refusing to account. But these are the people that want people to account to them. They summon people and tell people when their salaries and other benefits are delayed, they will summon those who are in charge. Even their startups, they are not concerned about them. People who make things happen for them. People who help them to ease up the pressure on them when it comes to their jobs. But that's not the case. They are returned. I'm listening to the speaker talking about the installation of CC surveillance and biometric access system at the House of Representatives for the legislature. We welcome this, but this is a shame that at this time we're still talking about these things. At the modern age and time, we're still talking about, because you saw what happened at the House when we had the impacts. The John Chamber got burned. Where is the accountability, transparency? When there are reports allegedly of major corruption that is taking place at the House of Representatives, even at the level of the Senate. The first branch of government, people sit in lucrative positions. Some of the colleagues at the certified have voiced so many concerns, though they deny it. But this is where we find ourselves. And the speaker said the contractor has informed us that the chamber will be prepared for usage by the end of the first quarter. We have also installed modern security features, including CCTV surveillance and biometric access system to safeguard this institution. You see. What all the years we waited for? You had a contractor to renovate the chamber that was burned. Liberian state do not even know the cost of the damage, but yet they are paying for it. What's the transparency in the contract being awarded? How much it's going to cost? We know initially they have 1.8 million in the budget. How was the process done? Who connected to these things? These are, you know, there are a lot of concern about the issue of accountability. So, you know, at the Senate, you will hear Senator DeLong and other folks calling for audit to be conducted. At the House of Representatives, you hear other lawmakers calling for audit. Is this something to just make the people to understand, look, we prepare, we're ready for these things, and you say, oh, the GSC should come in. But there are a lot of audit reports that capture some of the lawmakers into it with their shady deeds. That today they cannot take its thing. A lot of them before then they have not been able to do, because the law states in the 2014 GSCI, every audit conducted, they receive a copy, and the president's office receive a copy. Whether they are in line with the executive, whoever chairs the executive committee, or whoever the minister of state or whatever, to block it that the president will not receive some of these copies to take action on some of these things, because there are a lot of audits that have been conducted. We hear every time. The last time the Senate said we have given green light to the GSC for audit. Where we are today. That was in 2025, we're in 2026. When? And the speaker said he said we are also working closely with the Committee on Public Accounts. We supported the establishment of an internal audit department, reinforcing financial discipline and strengthening oversight mechanism within the legislature. These are all colorful words. These are all colorful speeches when they are returning. You hear them say, prepare, it's time to do the Liberian people work. But this is the time to speak about this thing. When the time will come for us to conduct an audit, that we do not see our lawmakers are people who are criminals, because we have listened to some of them, the likes of district 10 lawmakers, always they don't see how we corrupt. The day audit is conducted here, you will be shocked to know the problems in Liberia come from right here. But yet, these are folks who will summon people. When there's a crisis, you call the Inspector General of Police because in your community, your house, you had an attempt, but you did not listen to the crowd, all of those who said of issues about security. You hear about the problems at RI, the runway, or other things, the lighting system, energy supply, what's the other. But when you're ready to, or you yourself on a flight, when there's a problem, learning, then you summon the management. But you're not concerned about the ordinary man or woman who have gone out and back home. When will the time comes? When will the legislature open up? What are they hiding to say, look, let's be transparent to our people. Because no foreign money paying, you know, taxpayer money. The woman who sells the better but she wants to know what happened to her $5, $10. We that recharging our meter, paying money to go from one destination or another, directly, indirectly, we want to know. We give you $45,000 after every 3 years to purchase a vehicle. If you're a representative, you earn 2 vehicles, $45,000 each. You do the calculation. You talk about $90,000 in 6 years for 2 vehicles. You're a senator, you're entitled to 3 vehicles. You got a 9 years, representative 6 years. While the poor people who pay the taxes struggle with public transport. A lot of them earn what they earn today, what they achieve, what they acquire only through the taxpayer money. Account for these things. You sit on this committee. There's a budget to run this committee. They allotted this money. You there, you chairman on rules, order administration. You chairman on ways, means, finance, and expenditure. Let's know. Chair on public account. What's happening? You're the speaker. We allot this money to you. You're the deputy speaker. You're the pro tem. You chairman of the judiciary. You president of the Senate. We allow this money. It is not just focusing on this government. I want people to understand. From the previous government to this government, that body has refused to be audited, and they only speak these things. So when will we go on to conduct audit? Then they have returned. They will do this, they will do that. Where do we start from? Where do we go from here? So we need to know. I listened to the vice president, the president of the Senate. He urged senators to deliver real results. You know, when the people are returning, I love their speeches. I said it on yesterday. I love the speeches. When you hear them, you think that they are so serious and ready to move the country to the next level. But, and in the words of Honorable Jeremiah Kool, the Vice President, President of the Senate, he said this section demands courage over comfort, unity over division, patriotism over partisanship. That's why Honorable Kool told the senators and other government officials, diplomats, and other people who gathered at the Capitol building. So you see, and now we are here. He said, through your deliberations, laws are shaped, oversight is strengthened, and the promise of Liberia's constitution is kept alive. That's why he told senators and all of those who grace the occasion. But we keep asking, when do we come to the realization or actualization of audit being conducted? So, yeah, these people are transparent, these people showing to us the trust and confidence from the constituents, and the people don't see them as roads. Because, look, every single soul over there who represents district or county, people know you. They know you. Some of you were businessmen. Yes. Some of you, because of the way you were being humble, people took you from the slums. You no longer go back there. You no longer fight for them. They have seen to what extent you have a man's worth. Even some of the folks that saw you right in the community today, you have bought land and encroached on their land all without fear because you find yourself in a position. Then we asked, every year in the budget we allot money for key 6 positions. The president, the vice president, the speaker, the deputy speaker, the pro tem, the chief justice. These 6 offices will take up to 14, 15 million in one fiscal year. But when you ask them to account, it becomes a serious problem. We're listening to the current Chief Justice talking about comprehensive audit to be done to a predecessor, and it's not witch hunt. And audit is not witch hunt. There will be recommendations. The guys at GSC are professional people. They don't go to blackmail people. They will do their audit, and they will tell you some of the missteps and make recommendation. Because you know sometimes some people are lackadaisical when they didn't they want to keep the kind of a record, transaction. Sometimes you hear people that, my friend, yeah, war contracts, we're all going through the process. There are some things that will make the kind of recommendation. Now you don't do this for transparency, but it will make you understand that you did not, but you were not being careful and you were not being financially disciplined. But while you find the broadcast this morning, trust me, I don't want to leave for you without giving some money out this morning. So you can dial *255*3# $50 Liberian will give you $5,000 this morning. Play multiple times. Trust me. Dial *255*3#. You win for yourself 5,000. You dial *7911 *11#. Yes. *799 *11#. And win for yourself 5,000, 10,000 this morning on the platform. Keep playing. Let me be watching the numbers and shuffle. I'll call somebody out and say, look, check your phone. You know. And these are the issues that we talk about on a daily basis. And sometimes, and this is not just with opposition or ruling party, because you know some of you can misconstrue. Comprehension sometimes becomes serious problem. When you call, you just want to go to one group of people, but you in government, you for the ruling party, but your people there. They have said they have come to rescue. And there should be no excuse. Do the job you asked for. The people have entrusted you to do it. Do it. Don't complain. You're in the opposition. You dare to keep government feet to the fire. Make proposal. Constructively criticize, engage government. But you dare when they say, oh, money for this purpose, you go for it. Then your people do not see anything wrong with that. They just see, oh yeah, that the president, that the other one. When you get the numbers, opposition got the numbers. They are not united. And that's why sometimes I feel so ashamed when people call it and don't even know how to put the thoughts together. How can you have people in the numbers in opposition and cannot confront a government that you think is corrupt and doing the wrong? How do you do that when you yourself not transparent? Other country opposition are united. But not Liberia. Then you run to executive. These people who sit over there at the president, those are not children. They should not allow themselves to be reduced or to be deduced or induced to financial benefits. They're earning good salary and other benefits. They should stand for the people. They did not get there on their own. Those positions are not positions they appointed them. They got elected. And you can account to your people. When you build in structures, you reach out to the districts that you represent. You reach out, probably, you got more infrastructure than what the county has. You as the representative or the senators, those senators, you see what they got today. Check around. How many districts can you point to and say, yeah, this is what the district has? This is the district account. Even if we have not gotten the district development funds, but we were able to put something together, we love it, and the district is generating, we're able to create jobs. The district has built a multi-purpose house where people are using it for other purposes. They're renting. People will come and say, oh yeah, I want to have a wedding reception, graduation program, repast. We want to have this program there. And a whole lot. And you see money that goes into the district account. The district has a farm. Who can acquire, a part of land or whatever? Let's see what we can plant cassava. Plenty. Edo. Or rice. That when we harvest, we put it on the market, or we sell it for the people in the district. And we put the money in, and you create jobs. Okay. You said District 3, mineral water. Encourage the people to just buy the water from the district. District 4, mineral water. But these individuals, these lawmakers, they prefer to have the water named after themselves or after the children. You know? This vocational school. The fee might not, you don't have to absolutely make it totally free. You attach some fees so people can be serious. And you will have employment of people who work there. You have an account. And you start to expand. When you look, development start to come. But you see one vocational school is owned by one lawmaker. You turn to one clinic, it's owned by one lawmaker. You see one motel, one hotel, that lawmaker has it. One mineral company, that lawmaker has it. You know. Some of the districts are industries. Are you engaging with some of the management and say, look, we got some of our folks. Can you implore them? Even during vacation, where the kids are on break, you engage the people for internship. That at least at the close of the internship, they will have some money to buy uniform, book bags, carpet board, and other things, buy the lace shoes and all of these things. Hartman, creativity, innovative leadership is something that we're still struggling to have on the table in this country. So they have gone back with all of the big talks. When will we find a city say, yes, our folks being audited? When? So, oh yeah, they put serious though. All we hear, oh yeah, the people will, the welfare of those who are struggling. Those who are struggling. The pro-tem said the legislature has been productive, citing concrete data from the second section. According to all, the Senate held 59 sittings. I want you to listen to 59 sittings. They passed 76 pieces of legislation, enacted 64 laws, ratified 9 instruments, amended 13 legislations, and reviewed 236 executive nominations, confirmed 213. So what happens to all of the folks? Even today, there are places still empty. Saint George Solo being nominated, the ambassador destined to Italy, he has not gotten his position today, he has not been confirmed. Why? You confirm somebody who was insulting earlier and insulting other folks on the live video, who failed and had missteps or other things. You call her behind closed door and confirm her at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And you ask somebody who should be filling one of the world's superpower, a key position that will bring dividends back to the country. You sit and you just see it as a play. And you come back, you tell us all of these things. Audit, you just talk about audit on the surface, but nothing behind it. This is to you, Unity Party. This is your government. This is critical. You talk about 2029. A lot of your folks who are today, the concentration is not about the job on their hands currently. It's about 2029. So most of them are reneging on the full responsibility to the position of sitting. Even those in opposition, who are sitting in government position, who are lawmakers, they are more concerned about 2029. 2029 seems to be more important than the current reality. So you leaving what you should handle now and concentrating on what the future holds. When you are not there, but the present's not important to you. Your concentration is about the future. How you managing what they have given you now, you are not concerned about it. But folks, this is the morning ride. And this is where we always be. But I want you to sit back and relax and listen this morning. I'll take this break to take a sip of my coffee this morning.
We will address staff welfare and productivity by producing 4 buses to ease transportation challenges faced by the employees. The intervention has improved punctuality and efficiency. With the effort of the New Orleans administration, institutional rationalization, government departments were deactivated with unperforming but essential units particularly the maintenance department, were strengthened to enhance operational effectiveness. In our meeting with the staffers last Friday, several concerns were raised, ranging from salary to welfare. We work with the leadership and report to plenary on ways we think we can adequately address these concerns. We have also empowered our legislative budget office, improving technical support to members in budget analysis, oversight, and informing lawmaking. During the last session, honorable colleagues, the office of the Speaker deliberately eliminated direct intervention in committee's work, preserving the Speaker's role as leader, coordinator, and the neutral arbiter of the House. We intend to maintain such stand and ensure we remain very neutral in the function of this committee. Honorable Deputy Speaker and members, our colleagues will afford broader opportunities to represent the House at national and international engagements, fostering inclusiveness, leadership development. This has helped with the need exposure and international collaboration. Beyond domestic legislative reform, we will strengthen the House regional and international parliamentary engagement. In this regard, we will work closely with the relevant authorities to secure budgetary allocation necessary to settle outstanding obligations owed to our regional and international legislative bodies. This will ensure the restoration and protection of Liberia's full participation in voting rights, thereby enhancing our voice and influence in multilateral and parliamentary reform. Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm also pleased to announce that Liberia will host the 4th Assembly of the Conference of Speakers and Presidings and Presidents of African Legislature here in Monrovia, tentatively scheduled between September and October of this year. The three-day important continental gathering will bring together over 40 speakers and presiding officers from across Africa to deliberate on issues relating to the continent's growth and development through legislative reform. Hosting this assembly reaffirmed Liberia's re-emergence as a credible and respected leader in African legislative diplomacy. Over 40 speakers and presiding officers will be in Liberia anytime between September and October. That is a challenge for the legislature. Additionally, full establishment of the Monrovia Union Parliamentary Body remains on course. While appreciable progress has been made by our sister member state, Liberia passage of the Enabling Act remains the final step. We thank our colleagues in the Honorable Senate for concurring with us on this landmark legislation. And we also command the Monrovia Union member state for the timely action and continued commitment to regional integration. We await the President's signature for passage into law. As operations are expected to begin as early as February 2026, we have already made budgetary allocation as part of our effort to effect this operation. While we can confirm that we have the commitment of the regional partner to provide logistical support.
And so, you're coming back, participating, and not just coming back to your home, your roots, and so forth, is that we should begin to look seriously as investing in our country, making sure that I don't want you to say this is my home, but all the houses, the cars, everything good belongs to somebody else. Then what do you own? So that's where we have to start moving to the next stage. I know some of you are already doing quite well. Some of you have foundations here, you're contributing to education, new schools. Some of you are into building houses. And some of you are even having some guest houses. But again, we have to move fast. I remember one time something about Putin. Putin said, in Africa, we train all the engineers and everything, but when we want to build roads, you got to get the Chinese. Yeah, what are you training them to do? And they are competent engineers out there. And definitely, if we are building roads here, they should be able to take advantage of that. So, we are very grateful for being here. And this is one time I had occasion to visit so many family members coming from the state in the kind of group, the queers, the Whigs, the Amijusu, coming in large numbers and feeling at home. That's what we want to do, to make you feel at home. And somebody even told me about how they were received at the airport. People not digging in their bags. I used to feel better about this, where you come home, you bring all the little items.
This morning, but this is where we find ourselves. This is Liberia. And you know, the arrowheads of the country are returning yesterday. Today, they are going for section. And Liberians expecting more from them. But there are some who believe that it's just the same old thing that they are returning. We are listening to all of the colorful speeches and all of these things.
But Master, it always been the same. Today is not the day the legislature came up in.
Yesterday we spoke about it. I'm not surprised with all of the speeches I've listened to from those, in key.
You even hear me in the background.
They are even arguing in the background.
Yeah.
Talking about war business.
Design Martin Kool and other folks.
Yeah.
They even tell the speaker, it's too long.
Because they want to go. They want to go outside to go and play.
You see, and he's telling them that for expediency, let us go at the Providence Baptist Church where this entire passage was birthed to serve as a reminder for us. But then they say, it's too long, let's be so down. So they are already starting to exhibit their attitude. So you will see that power of people will not even be in section. Like they did in this section, the one that just ended. They have started doing it. Then they will say, we'll be robust, we'll make sure to represent our people. They have always promised the Liberian people, and they have not done anything good for this country. And every time fingers are pointed at them, I don't know whether they feel that guilt, whether they feel that anger in the Liberian people, that disappointment, because it's so frustrating. Every term, look, we're here today dealing with these ones. They're doing nay, make that go. And you're having some of the 3 lawmakers, you've seen 30 of them passing a budget, passing bills. You wonder, what will the next people do? They are not setting any good example in this country, on a serious note. And those who have said that they are the base of Liberian problem, it begins to be glaring.
Yeah, some of the assertion people have made, at times they have been able to justify it to the people. Because you can't validate people arguing on you.
Mm-hmm.
When people are saying that you corrupt. You can't keep talking about audit. I don't know how many years.
I don't know. Audit.
For the days of former President Eli Jerusalem, we heard about audit at the legislature. The former President George Weah, we heard about audit. It did not materialize. Since the inception of this government, we have heard about audits. I don't know how many times. The Senate talk about, they have given green light to the GSC to conduct audit. The representative, House of Representatives, we have given, but we have not seen the first step. Is that because people are yearning for these things, so you just say it, but you put up a blockade, and you're not open and willing to coordinate and work with the people. But you want people to be answerable to you. And look at the speaker. You're talking about installing CCTV surveillance and biometric access system to safeguard the legislature. At this time and age, we welcome it, but is that something that we should be putting in major speeches to announce to the country? 178 years old.
It's belated.
But go to their homes in Bangalore. Go to this is the shame of I will say it. Go to their homes. They got camera all around the fences.
They got those things there.
But where you earn the money from to put a camera around your houses, they don't place it there.
They are watching the security guard 24 hours.
Because of the shilling deed.
Sure. I don't know.
Just quite recently, there was this argument between my friend and the Liberia Business Registrar, Director General, William Perry. But he attempted kissing her. They went to the CCTV camera.
Sure.
To clarify that the allegation was not true. So why would these people be having that in the verified branch of government where key decisions, the theater of making decisions, the theater of drama, the theater of political actions and debating critical national issues, the hub will not have it. Now you're telling us that the contractor has told you that the chamber will be prepared by the third quarter. We still do not know the damage that will cause over what is the cost of the damage. The protest was in China the last time asking the people to come here. Now you're telling oil will be coming. So what is the accountability? That's what I'm talking about, accountability. You're talking about, oh yeah, this accountability.
Where the money coming from?
Where is the money? And this is where I frown and laugh and be ashamed about opposition. I don't know what I would have won. They're just there for the money. Then you find jackrabbits will take phone and call and want to defend one group of people and leave the other people out.
It's so disappointing in this country. All of those calling themselves lawmakers, failing to represent the people adequately, should be guilty, should feel guilty, should feel very bad.
You took a break without even having a one-time meeting with the adults or even the district leadership and say, look, let's talk. What are some of the issues people are talking? You don't have to go call everybody because not everybody will not gather. Just one meeting with the leadership. Even if you took the time and say, okay, I will meet with the youth leadership of the district. I will meet with the women. I will meet with the adults. What are the issues? I will meet with school administrators. What are the issues? Well, let me meet with, I will meet with those who have helped a practitioner or who are running private or public facilities. Let's hear some of the challenges. So when we return, we can put these things on the floor. We can talk to some of our colleagues that we can handle some of the problems. It might not be 100%, but you might be able to handle some of the problems. But if you just leave it, and this is why Liberia getting bad because you found people defending people because the person comes from a party, but they all there doing the same thing. When they talk about money, exchange hand for certain reason, all of them receive it. Your lawmaker will take it, but he claims to be in the opposition, but will not come to tell you or refuse it and say, look, like I said earlier, this written lawmaker, you can call him out, will take the money, you can't tell you, say, don't see how they will corrupt. Yeah. What's different it is making? Is it mockery to the people? It's a mockery. Yeah. You dare to change things, but you in bed with the people, the same thing that you condemn, you dare, you do it. Like we said yesterday, some of you, it's a shame for you. The same man who tells you that he wants to be transparent, he's going to change these things, but comes to you overnight with money and says, vote for me. And you still go to vote for him, and you expect him to be transparent. When the man has already bought his vote, he has already corrupted the system before even getting there. You saw yourself, then you say you expect that man to go make a very good decision for you when you yourself put yourself in a position. When you couldn't look in the face, but you told me that you're going there to fight for us. You know how much money, corrupt money, the damage on the daily basis it causing to this country?
It's so disappointing.
Where to run, who to trust? If we have to get there, who takes us there?
Because it has just been a continuous lie, deception, lack of integrity.
The people have studied Liberians to the extent that the electorates do not even study themselves. They say, look, let me refer to this. To the extent they are so frustrated in the way they make decisions at times, they even go back for people who they came allegedly were criminal yesterday, and they will bring them back.
I can understand.
You call Eric Salah corruption king, call you went by your brother for representative position, you made a senator. You threw Obi William Kopo out as representative. This will run my DB.
You went for him.
You went back for him. You brought him. You took some people from being representative. You made a senator. But these are people you allege that they were corrupt. They mismanaged the district, but you still see too many good things in it, and you brought them back. And things are just stay the same, and even probably getting worse.
Sure.
Like your bosses are moved in District 6 a year plus. I'm saying he should get work and be waiting. I've never seen something enough. But he got me to contend with. I've been pampering him for a long period of time. I must stay with him in the district too. Take my profession from me. He got me to contend with. I was sacking his breath at the appropriate time. It's not trying to. He's a leader of that district. I'm not going to joke and play with him. He will answer. And he knows me. I don't go, you don't have to take tears when he dead man eyes.
You know,
we are giving them the latitude to do something.
You see deception in there. They will come and lie to the people. They will say this thing and they do something else. They will say this and do something else. They all now, they're coming in the ears of the people. The next election.
The next time you won't see them. Sometimes you don't even have to see them. You don't see the Starbucks. You don't see the district leadership. You don't see them functioning. Totally dead at the bosses. You ask, oh, you know, the name always try your ECOWAS committee. So, how did he get to the ECOWAS committee? He became a representative first for the district. People saying to do a piece of job. Any other add thing to that, that's a blessing. It should have blessings for the district, and not just for you. You can't be in one district, just renovating your school. You add in one. You almost bring in a fence on the main quota. And the people sitting there watching it.
Or it's about you. It's about you.
Yeah. You got almost all the flags pole liners that in the world. You changing the roof. We got problem. Please handle the districts across the country. Accountability. Some of you understand you had your properties before getting there, but we still know the shady deeds behind the scene, how you are expanding these things.
But Ambassador, how can the individual lives of lawmakers improve and the district still being kept in that kind of state? How?
Your lives, you're investing, improving on a daily basis while the district digressing rapidly in deplorable conditions.
And a lot of people say, you know, those in the rural part, they don't do well. What about those in the city cycle in Muscle County?
That's the worst group of people.
Yeah, the worst people. They only depend on government.
That's the worst group of people.
They only depend on government initiative. They abandon the people. You know, I'm the best lawmaker for you. I will make sure to represent your interests where they are representing their own interests.
Somebody just returned to the country, said they took the break only because they went to the opening. Some of the folks in the district can only see these people on social media. Nobody tells you that you should sit over the car and be passing around the district.
No, but when the time reach, they will start directing traffic. They will start riding motorbike. They will start drawing whatever they wear.
They will be beating pepper.
They will be pepper. They throw in resin ahead for the truck because they want to know that they're humble now. Because they want to know, they want you to put that among the numbers that are there, they are the best. But as soon as they get those things, look how they get called back. The day they're talking about their benefits, vehicle and things, they were all around there running all sorts of things. I used to say they don't have vehicles. But right after that was settled, it was done.
Yeah.
If they can advocate for themselves in their line, why are they not advocating for the people?
They talk about renovating that you told us the John Chima got burned. You allocate that money without feasibility study to know what was the cost. You know, in terms of the damage that was done over there. What have we lost? Some historical things over there. You say not telling us that's a John Chimmer.
Yeah.
There are things that are over there. You not telling us anything. That place is very historical. Yeah.
You come to bring back.
How did you arrive at the amount?
Look at the feature things to put it there, make it flashy. Whereas
Then
all the durable things we had,
you can't put camera that will not last. Go to their homes. They got camera all over.
I don't really know what happened in Liberia.
But the places that they get the money from, they just run it. They're running their private businesses. You see? They have returned.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You people,
you know,
they are really hurting this country.
I enjoy one person using the lawmakers in this country. That was one person, Ellen Johnson. I will say this, Ellen Johnson never had age against her when it comes to the president. I have 2 times on internal. But this time she stayed president. If Madame Salih was just somebody in her 50s when she became president, by this time she stayed president. Because those fools and whatever were never going to stand in her way. She was convinced then that she did on so many occasions. They love money to the extent that the consideration of the people, they don't take that into consideration. What you got elected for, you don't care. Those lawmakers, to the extent, even the good ones who are there with integrity, the guys have been covered up by the bad ones. But yet, and still, we still know the working of some of those very good lawmakers. Not those unscrupulous ones who are there only for the cash. They are bubble. You have never proposed one bills. All of the bills are on the floor, come from executive or somebody will call you just there on your phone and say, vote. You say, yay, nay. What is voting for? You don't argue it. You don't care. You just there. Oh yeah. Let's go for it. Every time you come back, you return, you fool the people with accountability. GSC, every day you asking GSC. GSC have given you a lot of reports. The Public Account Committee has it.
What have they done with those reports?
What have they done with those reports? Because some of the reports will capture you, and some of them caught up into those reports. They were paid for contracts that did not exist.
So
they awarded contracts to themselves. They formed black hand their companies to conduct, to receive contract on behalf of government. That today they got the money, improved their lives, got investment, properties, and all of these things. But these contracts, you cannot see timeline, no documentation, the duration. Say, oh yeah, it lasted for this period, the value of the contract, this, and you don't see anything of such.
Sure.
So you just come back to the people every time to say, we're going to, we audit even the welfare of those who are working for them.
That other thing, it gets to mesmerize the people.
No, but
it's just to say sweet talk to them. But they're not serious about
they
audit.
Don't need to be stating it.
They are not serious about audit. We've been hearing this thing as a cliche now in the ears of Liberian people.
Every day audit.
We don't know the deception of those people.
Every day.
You saw the last time the delay that came up with the accelerometer and XPS, that some of the lawmakers were in bed with the companies.
And the last time they came up and said they want to inspect to accelerometer, they asked them, who asked you people to be there? Senator Yantuan voice on. So, well, how can,
when the concession that was signed has been breached ever since, they still keep those people. Lawmakers said they passed concession in this country without even knowing that this is going to
take into consideration of the people's welfare. Even the locals, those places where the minerals are extracted from, you find the people still living in the poverty, harsh condition. Death traps are all there. Overnight, they will sell these things and go because they concern. Look, I don't know when the country will change.
I don't know.
If you think you want to rely on people who in the opposition to keep the government feet to the fire, that's the worst group of people that you ever want to think about. Because they all go for the same thing.
The most powerful group has thrown a responsibility up to the second branch of government, and everything they see now is the executive. The executive. What's about the legislature? That almost everything happening in this country.
So the legislative branch of government now is an extension of the executive?
Sure. Or not made the executive branch, the first branch, they made the legislative branch, the second branch, the third branch.
I've seen they taking instructions.
Sure.
Because some of the high questions, let them there now. They're sitting now over there. Some key positions you have to be filled. The ambassador designated to Italy, just up to this time. But you can confirm somebody who went on ranting and insulting and lying. At the Ministry of Internal Affairs, one minute she's saying sorry on the. Now, when I want to start slapping the chiefs and head up, then they will come back to you people and say, I have people why you're confirming that the woman you're saying. But you got somebody who should be to a very powerful nation and doing things for the country. You still keeping him around here for what purpose? What the purpose? What you intend to achieve? Senator DeLong, what you want to achieve? You and your team, what you want to achieve with Joshua? That you can confirm that. And you went and reached closed door and confirmation for the deputy minister now. Internal Affairs after she failed first.
Yeah. Lie to the folks.
You're going to be selected in confirmation? And yeah, still like you want to go? They return, where you return. Those nominations are before you people. You either reject the people or confirm them. We got places that things should happen for this country. This is not paperwork because you come and lie to the people that you have returned, you will not pay for government, and at the end of the day, those are all lies.
How long would they put the food in the Liberian people? How long? Eh?
But the Liberian people food themselves. If somebody comes to you and say, I'm going there to make sure we change the system, we'll be transparent, everything that we get, we'll make sure we show you. Then you see the man in the night coming from me, that's 25, you got to vote for me.
Yeah. I mean, when they put
the man who told you something in the
system. Just saying,
and the next minute he comes back to you with the same thing that he ever told you that he's intent to go and fight and start to support it. Then you sit down, you say, yeah, that's the right person, and you go because you're imperfect. No, sometimes you got to keep your pride. It's good to eat dry rice with red palm the sleeping piece, then to eat honey and cheese, and start looking through the window that you can't sleep. And then knows you get you jump up.
It's so disappointing in this country. Every day, they will complain about others. Eh? Those ones who are shallow ministers, they see this is going on every time. Aren't they concerned? Aren't they worried? Since the inception of this country coming to being, nearly 200 years, we still building roads. We are not building one perfect road yet. Why? Even the ones we're having, what experts are saying within the next 10 years or 15, 20 years, or in the next 5 decades, we have to change them. We're going to be way far outdated. While others will modernize their structures, we're still in our cave stage. We are not even built anyone yet. Then those who directly represent the people, they are the ones being deceptive. Look, we tired of those sweet talks. We're tired. We know some of the things what when our international partner in this country they did at that particular place. I don't know what some of we are afraid of. You galvanize your forces and took Liberia backward. Every time, where are we going? Are we having a power struggle in this country and we're all hiding it? Are we having an integrity problem and nobody wants to say it? Are we having deceptive attitude, deceived in this country that nobody wants to accept it? Every time they come, oh yeah, we'll be robust, we'll make sure and work it inside the people. When you look, it's all lie. Look, I overheard that the vice president is saying that when it comes to job creation, he's citing failure. Wow. He's admitting that to quickly create jobs for Liberians, those areas the government over review has failed in that aspect. So all of the promises we give our people, we come back and tell them in a frustrated mood. I thought you said to Liberian people that you people were 3 coordinating branches. And you were there in the interest of the people. Why are you people seem divided? That we are like this. Imagine. So many people will die by your actions. So many people will leave this soil in Liberia because they should have been alive today. They should have been alive But because of your selfish, greed, and that kind of evil attitude, Liberians don't deserve this. Liberians don't. And they say, some of you are guilty of this. Some of you lawmakers. You are speaking of integrity, trust. Do you have it?
And
What kind of nation
even
here?
obsessed with power and fame. Obsessed with wealth.
So imagine, Ambassador, the executive have, there's under the watch of the executive, they have a institution that are responsible for the Liberian people to work in the interest. For instance, the Ministry of Agriculture. Then at the level of the legislature, they got committees who are the shadow ministers.
That's supposed to make sure they have
control
over these people. Now, you just said it right. Now, that in the executive, the executive strictly to make sure that, because it was true that all of the ministry agencies were established.
Yeah, but
national legislation.
Sure.
Now, and you send it back to the executive for function. When the budget comes, you make sure you allot funding and see what has been allotted. You scrutinize it. You send it to the president's side. Now, take for instance, you have a health crisis in this country. You got committee on health.
Yeah.
You should be asking the health ministry, what is the problem? You call in the health authority. Look, come here and tell us why we have. You got committee on security. Why are we having security issue? What are Liberia or this community or this country we are hearing is a hub or county crime breeding area? Answer. It said that you are not supported, you lack logistics, you don't have manpower, or you're overwhelmed by the number of crimes. How do we do it?
But we put money there.
Yeah, but money is there. Is it that the money is small?
The last time you heard Senator Dillon saying that fathers of this process have not been made. For instance, they say JFK. Then they will say, after they made the allotment to the budget, it's been accepted, sent to the president, it's passed, JFK got increment. But then you look now, people go to the hospital and say, no man, I said JFK, they look at the lawmaker. But have you done the due diligence, the oversight responsibility to say, executive, we allotted this amount of money for health and for this institution. How come our people are going there? Imagine they are senators on the committees. They are district lawmakers in the committee. How come in their district, in their county, they're not seeing medicine in the hospitals?
But how many of them can normally say, let me tour my district?
No, the two
say I'm on this break.
No, the two
like, you know, you target, you say, look, or even if you don't do it, blah, 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 you ask your district coordinator, the district leadership, say, look, I want you to tour all of the public schools. Give me a report of the conditions of the public schools. That you will have the chance to engage the Ministry of Education and say, well, you know, sometimes even when schools are in session, at times you go there and see the facility. Sometimes you see the structure because, you know, some of the schools were built long before, based on the population at the time, cannot absorb the current population in some of the districts. So some of the kids are walking far. What if there's a need to be an annexed? You say to the Minister of Education, and you know for money, you say to the Minister of Finance, okay, we can find money in the budget, we can find money elsewhere. Let's see whether we can be an annex to accommodate certain amount of students that are walking distances, or because you know that a lot of parents who will not have the chance to send their kids to private schools. Now, there are a lot of folks who will not have the chance to go to private clinics or hospitals. And there are a lot of folks who will not have the chance. Now you start to ask, NTA, what are we having struggle for public transport? Liberians are struggling.
It should be easy.
So the sole purpose we establish this entity is to make sure that we ease up team, affordable and available. So what's the problem? Why are we having this? This is a problem where we talk about we're having these rural conditions. Business people are complaining that the trucks and goods been stuck in the mud, and we expect at this time, you know, LEC management, please come here. Why we stay complaining on power tech? People have said they have paid for the meters, they have not gotten it, and they got an electrical appliances, they want to use it and all of these things. Look, I tell you teaching.
They use a committee. They use a committee to make money. Look what the vice president said. He said, focus on discipline. The Unity Party must remain focused, disciplined, humble. Everything that leadership should be measured by tangible results rather than promises. He said, governance must maintain people-centered, result-driven, and responsive to the everyday reality of our citizens. Are we seeing these things, or is it just on paper? Imagine. There is no entity in this country. You don't have a shallow minister at the house. If you talk about transport, if you talk about tourism, they are there. They should be following the reality on the ground. Why we put money in this budget for it not happening? Why? And while they are also doing that, they are also having their own underground investigating to make sure to understand what's going on. So they can unearth the truth. Because the objective is the money that was placed there should be used for the intended purpose. If all the money that are placed in the budget are used for the intended purpose, today like bro, money in Europe, today like bro, money in Dubai, you know how many structures we are putting money to build? Today like bro, we're having skyscrapers. Today we'll be bringing that structure to build. Because monies have always been placed in the budget for projects. Why are these projects not implemented? Because those shallow ministers. You know, Ambassador, one secret that is coming up, what we're hearing from the grapevine is that, in order to do, those committee heads, when they call in minister, the one beginning can respect them. When they call in those people prepare something budget and send it to them. We got to ease the tension. Prepare something budget, send it to the committee chair or the entire body, members of the committee, send it to them so that when they go there, the whole process can be smooth. Now knowing that they are there to do a piece of work for the Liberian people. You see how deceptive it is? Imagine the husband provide all of the money financially in the house. The wife said, yeah, I will make sure everything happens. Since I'm not here, let's hire people. She said, go ahead and hire people. You hire a gate man, you hire a cook, you say, and you are having that supervisor role home to make sure these people must function. Okay, more end. How much for the kitchen? How much for the living room? How much for the yard? How much for the children? How much for you put all the financial policies together and make sure. But the woman don't care. And you the man too, who's to make sure you spending your money to happen, you don't care. What happens to the family? You see your children complaining. You see the cook complaining. Why they go soup? They go drive it today. It's about that the money the boss lady gave me. Oh, that the money, the food, all that they have here finished. While we're eating chicken, fish, meat, now we are just gone 10 days in a month. We eating dry rice. Say no, but they say we'll manage because we'll go around the 20 before I'm cooking again. What the money done? What the money used for? You there? Your children going to school. Why did not carry recess? Why did not buy textbooks and materials when it is being already paid for? Jesus Christ, this country. We are dumb. On a serious note, I'm hearing that we got more than 12 trillion of gold in this country, and all these things, all these are cliches in the ears of Liberian people.
So we needed to raise that before you got there?
Ambassador, look, you know what? Sometimes when you say you tire, I say no, let's move on. But it's like it has to reach that stage. Because we are being disappointed every day. The people are frustrated to the extent they are doing their own thing.
For me, I don't
because when the people say, let's work, and they're so resilient people, let's work with the government in this sense, and see that the government begin to renege, it's going to be a problem.
For me, I don't pray for this. But
if we are still carrying on the same attitude.
I don't pray for this, but if these people are not careful, there will be some days nobody wants to see it. There will be.
Why are we doing like this?
You see folks moving to the capital building.
They are only concerned about the budget, their cars, their offices, air conditions, seasonaries. What about the people? What about the people? Ambassador, you know, in this profession, it's so sad for us on a serious note. Especially when I started looking at the life of the dog pound, Frank Logo.
Well, we're going to talk about that.
I've been wondering what really there for us.
That one of the main things we're going to talk about
we just shut all the thing down. Because the people who said the Rosella report, let them do the West so too. Let's shut everything down.
You know, they are not proactive. They are reactionary people. They wait for action before they respond. To say, look, you see there's a clear and present danger ahead. And you put McKinsey in place. These are the preventive measures that we will put into place to prevent calamity or whatever from coming to happen. You know, you arrest the situation. Not just sit and wait because they think that's the only mean the name will go and say, yeah, when anything happen, the other lawmaker were there to intervene.
Yeah.
And sometimes you hear some of these things from far and near. Get ready and say, look, How do you mediate? Look, who are those behind the scene? Let me talk to them. You saw something you need.
Imagine, it's so sad. Imagine in your house, you get a range with a very perfect color. I don't want to call any color for you, but you get a range, your yard is so perfect, everything, but you see your children protesting. You see your wife. You call honey, say, leave me. I ain't got time for you. Why? Because in the house, they got legislators, they are employees.
The guys who are they got there by themselves.
Eh?
Then they got your employers who are the electrics, you don't have respect for them. You don't report to them.
You don't.
And without seeing all of the lawmakers, we know some of you, but you are in my new portion. So for that reason, the guys cover you up. But we still know you. We know some of the kind of things you are doing. We know how the kind of effort, your presence. Some of you did not leave Liberia in the break. You were in communities and making sure some things can happen.
It's so sad for this country, man.
After this time, you have now returned, and we even know when you come in. But folks, it's time to go to the lines this morning. You call us on 0775-919-919, Stick to all of those things.
Look at the LAA. They say they're renting bus from NTA to carry their workers. So what the money? The airport generating money. Why is that the airport can't buy a bus for the employees? They got to rent bus for NTA. So now, are you trying to lay the movement of the people? Because what's going to be there for the people you're taking it? What's going to be for your people? You're not giving it to them. Then you're renting bus for NTA that you must carry your workers. You say you want ease.
Okay, so it's time to go to the lines this morning. But while you're on the lines, it's time to win some cash this morning. You got *255*3 hash. $50 Liberian wins you 5,000 this morning. That's *255*3 hash, and you know $50 Liberian to play, or you got *799*11 hash. You win 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 this morning on the platform. Let's talk to our first caller on the line. Keep playing as well. You're live.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for achieving this move. My attention is brought to that picture.
When you're ready, you call back. Yeah, you move on the line. We're not taking any noise.
But this is what we are talking about. Is the attention to that. Please speak the issue we're talking about. Not your attention.
So that was a good thing that you are doing, right? No, I'm asking for you now. Good thing you are doing, right? Okay, thank you.
The money for the people, you do a chicken change, and you say that way it's okay to them.
Welcome. Always good to have you, John. I really
appreciate that you guys this money issue that has to do with our honorable men and women that is currently in your house today. I've been ready to sit there. We implore those people continue to consider parents to go eat a go in America, to go China, to go other areas, to go enjoy themselves. But when I have a part kind of favorite sister, our country, they give a report or they say this is what we did or what we ought to do, what we ought to do. But not at all. But somebody will always be posting like this, our money we spend to be elected. And it's quite rare. Well, the real folk don't have the mind to make the country better place. We neglect it because they don't have money. And today we see the impact of some of our leaders who say in the House of Parliament. It's so sad and disgraceful for us. We're supposed to be helping us to make sure to better our level of different places. But today we are there every morning we go to that payroll room or to the office to pay them a ticketing. It's not what we want. What we want is a great empowerment. A young boy out of the job. But we not give him job. They will give him money when they vote. We saw we do on social media. And we are now helping the generation. Thank you so much for taking the platform.
Thank you, Amon. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from Big Kimatan. So now our problem will always be the same. And because we the electrics know, most of the guys will keep their money and come back to the community and give it to people and get a boat. They go up there and stay. So if the elected mind will not be changed, we will continue to have these kind of problems year in, year out. You cannot elect people that will go up there to seek their own interest and forget about the interest of the common people. And you know, that means that there are people guys in the community, but when you don't have money, people don't look up to you to even elect you. People always look at people who got money. Then when the man spend his money, he go back down there, he will be looking for his money to have. They think this lawmaker thing is almost like a business that people making now. Let me be frank. Because the man can't spend his money, he go back down there, he want his money back. And that's why you always see his noise will always be in our house. Right? You can't just be doing things over and over the same way is not getting the same result. And I told somebody one time, I said, if I have my own way with this damn constitution.
No, let me share on your conversation.
Sometimes, you know, the guys can move the people to talk to them. Sorry.
Yeah, good morning. We did this. What else for the local police attendant?
Go ahead, Walter.
We can't even that there was some represent the Prince Square from Bunker District #1. I think he will not be talking about anything with the separate we did go to District #1.
Water, you are from Nima County. You're not talking about this is a lawmaker that got voting right for, but he's talking about somebody else district lawmaker.
Yeah, listen at District 1 and District 8. Nima County, they are related. We are close related. Only the water is boundary. We do a lot of things together in District 1 and District 8 Nima County.
Then what's about your District 8 lawmaker?
Yeah, I will come to
No. Speak to him first. Don't go to somebody else. The place got voting right. Now how you leave and go present and vote for people and lead them with the people there? Talk about your own you voted for.
Yeah, District 8, when it comes to District 8, when it comes to mechanism put into play, we have some issue with that. Then the education sector.
You see, you remember you present somebody on the district.
Our district is doing well, is doing extremely well. If they're doing a break, he was in a district throughout. He spent the Christmas, he spent the New Year with the people. He did the video motorbike with people to all the coordinator when it comes to all the children that the 5 children are under the control into the up. But in district 1 Bunker, where the representative of President Day, they have a 3 set of committee. They get the education committee that they doing assessment. They assessment before school to open. They know what the people need for them. Then from there, they come to the road project. We also have committee. They have
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Matu Ambassador.
Good morning, sir. You in the traffic again?
Yeah, I'm heading to Junction now. Ready from Uma.
You're welcome, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, the last one the Papa Jonathan invited me in America, and Jonathan said the Papa speaking good English. So I want for the Papa to jump Jonathan who are ruling. Because Jonathan not thinking about what I tell him, they didn't go ahead to bomb or do the war. So the Papa can suspend the money. They are whole activity. The Papa to what he's supposed to do, he didn't run because the men are in the interest of us. They only there for that there. So yeah, Papa suspend it and do 1 year to do for 11 people. Thank you, my ambassador.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You like.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. My name is Testimony Charge. I do call from Chicago. Thank you. That was so much for your platform. You know, again, most of the people that we call representatives in Liberia, they are not in the interest of the ordinary people. What we think is the same. If these guys were in the interest of the Liberian people, they were going to make a law that was going to benefit immensely the citizens of this country. Let me tell you this. A friend of mine was living in Dubai, and I Dubai was Sabra. The man told me that in Sabra, if you are a farmer or if you have a farmland, what the government of country can do is this. They can invest into the farmer. If you say that you want to produce apple, it will be your responsibility to produce apple. From January to December, you will be producing apple. But government will give you all of the necessary material so that the country shouldn't be lack of apple. That's how the people country progressing every day. But for Liberia, on a serious note, people only depend on foreign aid, the government. They only ask all companies all come. You get means to create an idea so that the citizen can benefit from it. But yet still.
Testimony, please speak to that. You talk. We be specific about this. You're a lawmaker. You for a district. You got voting right. Why go outside and speak about issues?
Good morning.
Somebody, I can't comprehend. Speak. We talking about law. We being direct lawmakers.
Go ahead.
You are fed up with a lawmaker, or you don't have a lawmaker. Good morning.
It's not about information books. I want to say things. But when it comes to the lawmaking of our lawmakers and implementing a duty, I will start with my own lawmaker. Every other thing that I've been done into District 4, Monserrado, or Marco Thomas, it's just about election. And everything is going for his self-basis. There is no development aspect only about grading road and cutting the part of trans, water and silver, not building it. When we are district, only focus on about grading the people road, whole day to cut the pipes, to water and silver pipe. When you grade it today, when you turn your back, the pipe are all where one there build ground hole. They don't get the thinking too. It's not about going yourself business and building yourself schools here and self schools there. They say you doing a development while you stood and even told the people lot. I will give ambulance for the district. Are we seeing an ambulance tested in District 4? No. Even the district office we cannot complete. We don't have a district office. But they lie to all when it comes within our house or Thomas.
So District 4 does not have an office?
We don't have a district office.
So how do you people get to the lawmaker or the district when you have some concern? How do you people file your complaint or your concern or letter?
That's the bigger question that I'm really sitting down to know. Why is the district office? That's a bigger question. If anybody in district put the any call, if I lie.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we listening to all of the callers this morning. Callers of 0775 919 919 0880 919 919. But while you're also there, you have the chance to win some cash this morning. You can dial *255*3# and play 50 Liberian dollar, or you dial *799 *11# win for yourself 5,000, 10,000 this morning. Let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you all. I speak in my district and my sister, my niece, Luton, Luminous Psychic Junior. Look, if I was weekend now, we that boys, the district, we don't know our right. And it is good for all the way the money which they got because they give to all. 2017, we pay about some Enos. And then after the 6th year, I told them, I said, no, some Enos did not work in the district. But people re-elect Enoch. So Enoch become representative. People are know they are on, even they pray and work way through. We know they are up to now. We cannot see how one make up. So it is good for all. We go through it. Some of us have the observer who say Enoch 2007, 8 and 9, 14, and they only have their school. But when they make their hospitals, they may have school, they have a farm. So I said, no.
Okay, thank you, Luton. Let's go to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is State West Economic Secretary. Let me give out to the group of people in sermon this morning. Officially, yeah, I'm a boss what now said. You see, the reason on there for many Liberia and all government hospitals, all this Liberia. It is due to the attitude of our senator and representative. Because those people go down the hall and they will be killed there. But once they get it, paracetamol tablets there in the class,
almost everything they will send it across the street to buy. What are you telling your people? When those people cannot get the equitable share of the national cake, at least all government hospitals should be well filled with medical supply. Now, even those people get there, but looking at budget, as for look at zero, go JFK today, where they sent all the people across the road to lucky farmers and all the farmers to buy drugs. Even gloves they send the people to buy. Where is the share of the national cake? It's not. People go to say we should blame ourselves. I cannot blame government. I can't feel the deal government mismanagement. I said no. It is due to the high level illiteracy in this country. Those people are infected on us. If we are literate, they will not treat us the way they treat us. Because you know how no illiteracy, you find someone is blindfolded with support of government officials. Because they are blindfolded by party emblem, party high party. I'll support it there. And they won't get treated.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Yeah, they only support because they like the person. What they mean about on the person here? Let's talk to you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Whitney and Matt.
Good morning.
The public defender, who are you there?
Yeah, thank you. I'm constrained to call this morning. It is very, very strenuous to hear my friend and brother Western quality from Togo always deliberately.
Yeah, this question, I always been a concern that Tishefo don't have a district office. What's going on?
Locate your office.
What's the
yeah? Because we understood that you don't have it, and it is alleged that you don't have a district office. Can you locate the office and how functional it is?
Unless somebody goes to that office now and call us.
We want to send our camera crew now to that office and see how functional, while it's open, and how people are working now.
The office is adjacent the popular Nigerian shop. And guess what? Since 2024, I should have been going to the capital building as a political officer, but the borough even necessary for me to be in the district. So they let that party and all put their 1 billion letter and they gave it to them before.
Hello? Whoa. Whoa, you just said.
Whoa, you in a district walking around collecting letter, or you sitting at a specific.
You just said almost a Nigerian shop. You're not giving a specific location. Are there signs that people can see it? There's the district 4 office?
The district office is visible. It's open every day.
Please give her a description.
What color of pin it is?
The color of pin is green. It's right there at church. When you get let me get it right.
Yeah, I would want.
Yeah, when you're coming from Southern Junction.
Yeah.
You can straight when you get to the intersection, there's a road you need to multiply. You have follow me. When you get in front of on your right hand side, you will see a building there. Painted green. Near a big church. They get started of recent.
So it's functioning. It's functioning, right?
It is 100% functional.
I hope somebody listening to us this morning, somebody can go to that district office and call us now and tell us this is the district office. That's where I'm standing.
So
Okay.
now, where are you calling from?
Hello?
Is that where are you calling from now?
I'm on my way there.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
But I have one in the office, so
Okay, thank you.
Oklahoma should be there.
Thank you.
They want office to settle.
We'll check it out. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919. Let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, man. Good morning with you.
Good morning, Abraham.
This is a long time I'm calling from Kinshasa. You know, we get, just as you people are saying, our problem is yesterday I said, we say our vote, then it's our trouble, but they're not around here. This is number 5. Tell my father served this place for a long period of time. Then later, this on election, we elected Madam Ella President Kool. To see him, everybody around the police academy, Luperry, all NSA building, nowhere to be found. This is the area, she had an office, campaign time, she come every evening, every morning to make sure she got her food. But since this area voted her, we are out. She's expensive, she can't be seen,
send the people, I don't know, QC come, download the room here, so even get motorboat to cancer and problem. When they cross the water line, our representative and here to even check whether the people who doing the implementation of this government project, if they are oversight to come and tell the person you are not doing the right thing, let me call the minister, you know where to be found. Nothing. When the child come against you, come back again to say your vote me. This is how the people behave. And then one day, they come down way low on the ground. When they get in, they fly above everybody, jump on them and move. So we have a problem. And this time, we'll filter our vote, we'll start to vote for, and we will get to that person. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers in live.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Thomas Zimmer, calling from Justice Telephone Sebastian in District 4. Personally, District 4, our lawmaker, my customer, one of the worst lawmakers we ever had in District 4. Can you imagine we have a district representative who doesn't have an office that is active? We have a couple of letters in my possession now.
When you listen to the political officer, not too long, he said the office is active. If you got a letter, you got any concern.
And he just described the office, so please go there.
Are you a resident of the district?
Yeah, I'm the youth leader for Rehab Drive, 37 for a corner.
Okay, so.
We have calling my customers, couple of days, recently we have to call a letter to drag out the office. We go to the office always locked. The money changer car right before the office, I didn't one room, we call the district office. So he said he carry letter there, the district, staff will tell you.
The money changer renting wrong room in the district office?
No, he read before the office that I won't bear look at anything that he said, office, district office, not district office. Okay, I said, get this man one thing for the then that's the time you can see the county on the air, the start to each of the district or the lawmaker. But the district number 4, it's even darkness. We have regressing with the young people. Can you imagine district that there's the overload to come and speak to the young people? You see nowhere around? It's frustrating.
Okay, we'll verify all of those things. We'll put it all together. Good morning. I hope your team listening.
Listen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki. And good morning, now.
Go ahead.
Thank you for talking for this morning. Very Christian fan, calling my mother, and not the street. Yeah, I listen to all the talking point this morning, Wiki. Have you? Sometimes you can push a fast or ask on our back, like they see your station. Yeah, they are what they street. Very enough. We are what they street, Every so far, there is question in our area. Nothing but the community here, reaching a school, a hospital, other things here, reaching the district. But tomorrow we saw many people can say, my man, you go out like honorable man, Martina how to talk and see. I said, no. But then when we end up so far, still so the security not carrying the district out. Maybe when you leave power, then we'll find out they said, I feel like talking where we end up there. They happen to every snow tree was so there, nothing is there. They were reading a school and see them. So on things on this thing, people will not know what we can see of the feet of Trumpy there for where we end up they can always be sorting what I say, my baby, my gas, all that one. So thank you for the talking point this morning, man.
Thank you. Very innocent will have it for me. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
So this call of your life. 0775-919-919. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki Bros and now.
Yes, good morning. Quickly, let's hear you.
Thank you. This is our solution to now. Before we can make a change on the issues, I listen to the question and listen to the past president. All these prophets have been talking about the past possession and the Jews and all of it. What is it for us? They didn't do the right thing that we said was wrong yesterday. I'm saying all these things are fine, but they did the right thing that will benefit us, that we are careful, that we're going to see. And you said, what? Some of them not later. Like they should have been out to this one. The point of break. And some of them, whether they didn't pass on the public schools, in addition to saying, I will raise the issue will return. Now this, how will this man do this thing? What for a lot of people? The man with a big brother in the house. That's the time the people see someone private part. That's the time crossing people mother. That's the time crossing us. Then when you finish, they will see for the budget. You know there's no budget. delivery is there. How long we can run this thing and all of this? We can follow the legislation. But still, we can follow them. Most of the time, following people. Who is see when you instruct them? When see the weather so good. See what matter on the floor. Some of them don't get me where they got put whatever in there that's going to solve the issue. But some of them, that's the time they insulting, they tell them before they don't want to discuss that issue. That's what we have. That's what they want to do. The condition without the level of attention.
Okay, thank you. Let me take this call. Two more, we will shut down this segment.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kool, I'm calling from and now, most of the districts doesn't have district hall. Most of the districts doesn't have district hall. Because the first thing, they tell you get the lawmaker office in the district hall. But most of them doesn't have district hall.
Be specific now. Which district are you talking about? Be specific.
District 6. I put district 6.
Wait, but okay, let's leave the district hall. But do we have a district office that you know about? You've been there?
No.
Have you asked? No, I want to know. Have you asked about the district office? Probably you don't know the location. Have you asked any other person to say, "Oh, can you locate me in the district office?"
Yeah.
Most of the my district, I have asked for the district office, and I'm
Who did you ask?
I asked everyone in the committee.
Maybe, okay, have you taken your time to go to his school and maybe ask somebody there and say, can you show me the district office? You got a whole report that he got a district office also to the school. Allegedly, to the school too, around her.
No, I know. When you go there, they always say, go to the inner house and go ask. It's a question.
You want to go to the inner house to ask?
Yes.
No, what is
Okay, we'll talk to this caller. Good morning. No, we don't bring headache on radio. We live.
Hello?
Go ahead.
I need 45 hours. I'm calling from Stoke Clinic.
Go ahead.
Actually, in Stoke Clinic, I'm the office. I'm one that.
No, did your office there?
Yeah, there's the pool. I'm the office.
But you never asked?
And I asked me when my girl shower, I went. Because we don't have no somewhere check area to be an office, they're asking an office. We are trying to be somewhere in the area to be an office. But I have to have the office to do you. They are office there.
So they got one monitoring your right to the office there. It's in the green building at the church. But in Pastor, these buildings should be issued as visible. They're not supposed to look for. Wow.
Yeah, but if they're renting it for office space, they matter.
Yeah, but let it be visible.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay, then you know what you do?
So go to the police.
Report that case to the police. My second got a number to the police, and the police will take action. That's the easiest. Don't fight.
Go to the police.
Go to the police. No, go to the police. That only means report them. The police will take charge of the matter. My second got somebody before the weekend. They will be in police custody. No if and air about it. That's the easiest thing to do. Don't fight nobody who use the law. When you finish using the law, then you will know that that person is not depending on anything. They can just be wild.
Okay.
That was the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you're live.
Yeah, something they all talk. Usually I want to show my brother. You see what happened here? They talk about district, Palmer district here and there. You sue your district. You have most of the government. You don't have for the restriction card for that district in. Because they let the one the other district.
Yeah, some of them now they let that district. They want other district to vote. Now they have come back now, but they don't have voting right.
I mean, and I'll be running district. They say 2029 you gotta leave home. They get photo right. Yeah, go ahead.
You see, no, but they bro.
I mean, get it run. I can make something and I can even run for his money.
Yeah,
doing our research here.
You too why?
I'll put it down. So who you please?
You know why you living in this way I'm living. Okay, thank you. Let's take this break to be right back. But on a very serious note, the district I live in, the fact that I live in a district that has a representative, I'm not going to be quiet on it. I've taken my time over the last, even Joe Bonner, also concerned. I've confronted some of the staff.
Why you're not because nobody know you? You don't have town meeting.
But you don't hear about meeting.
All you do is you present for your personal investment.
Every time you ask, you say, he was in America, he went to Nigeria, you remember the Ecuador Parliament, he was this. So what's the effect that all of the travels, what's the district benefiting from your presence? Because it's good that the district will have people functioning in key, committees, but you still go, you come out, anytime you go, you come out at renovation or one of your school or your clinic. You go, you come back.
You bring continue at your school.
Yeah, your school. You tell them to bring chicken.
So you use the duty free to enrich yourself?
Yeah. Let's take this break. Hey,
Then you come somebody that's beginning to help. We just want to assure you that it will only be better each time you come. Because we know what.
The district officer is saying, good morning to all of the folks. Good morning to you. And Mrs. Sissy EBM, the Tinker's Valley. Good morning to you, Mrs. Doherty EBM, and the entire family. Good morning to the folks there.
Forensic results, which have now been received, excludes Mr. McGill as a contributor to biological material recovered from the victim's clothing. While unidentified male DNA was detected, they were matched against Mr. Brian McGill's DNA, and it came back without any. Based on the totality of digital forensic and physical evidence, the Liberia National Police exonerated Mr. Brian McGill from this investigation. However, I must emphasize, the investigation remains open, and efforts are ongoing to identify the unknown DNA contributor. This case demonstrates that LNP will protect victims without sacrificing fairness, objectivity, or due process. It is our hope that the family or the victim will continue to cooperate with the police for us to work together and bring the perpetrator, who is still out there, to justice. The second case has to do with Mr. Peter Bonjala, following a former complaint filed on January 5th, 2026 concerning repeated sexual abuse of a 16-year-old minor. The investigative findings, medical examination confirmed findings were consistent with sexual abuse. The victim provided detailed, time-specific accounts. Independent witnesses corroborated the victim's presence at the defendant's residence, and GSM forensic analysis placed the suspect within the vicinity of the crime scene during the relevant period under investigation. Statements provided by the defendant were materially contradicted by the witness and forensic evidence. Legal action based on probable cause. The Liberia National Police has formally charged Mr. Peter Bonjala with the following charges from the revised penal law, the revised penal code. Rape, statutory rape, sodomy, chapter 14.70, gang rape, chapter 14.702, kidnapping, chapter 14.501. The defendant has been forwarded to court, and the matter now lies before the judiciary. The accused is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The victim's identity has been fully protected by law. This case reflects LMP's commitment to swift, victim-centered, and evidence-based prosecution where facts support criminal charges. The third case has to do with Mr. Joseph Butler. If you all do remember, there was a video posted.
Today, we'd like to say happy birthday to you, and we hope that you're having a wonderful time following the broadcast this morning. We told you that 2026 we were not going to make it easy on this platform, so we keep the ground running with some major and critical national discussion as usual. But it is time for us to talk about ourselves this morning on this edition of the Morning Ride. Whatever you are, we're going to talk about ourselves because we know over the last couple of years, and I hope people sit back and listen, because a lot of you don't even know what we go through for you to get all of the information and to entertain you, to educate you, to motivate you. Sometimes you just sit and categorize or in any form and manner. Sometimes you give out names. Sometimes you sit down because of the discussion that we have when you go to your political party, your political leader, based on the discussion. Sometimes you will not sit down to properly comprehend. You just think somebody totally against your party.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit with that anger, that animosity.
Sure.
You start to create. You find it means how to get to Wiki Books, how to get to VAR, how to get to other journalists. You read the papers, you see some other, electronic or print reporters, and you just think that this is something you don't sit to do critical thinking and analysis. So because you support your kingsman and your kingsman forces is something, allegation of corruption on somebody when it's being reported, you mad. You support President Joseph Yema Boaka, but when something comes about, when somebody mention it, you're supposed to come fighting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to bully them, you want to disgrace them. Whether in the open or in private. And all of these things.
And they are saying good about your working. You answer, but you don't want to do something come out different.
There are hundreds of journalists in Liberia who have died, striving to entertain, motivate, inspire you, and to give you the information at your doorsteps, at your businesses, and all things. A lot of you today are benefited from us, the media. There are times you're sick, you run to us. We raise money. Some of you, your homes got it with fire. You raise money. But when you hear one journalist is not well and seeking medical attention abroad and one public health, you don't see it coming from the public.
No way.
Even some of the media executives who own media institutions still will downplay these things. They don't care about the welfare of a lot of people from media institutions. So journalists, this is a very risky profession. Just like you see the police people. It's stressful, it's time consuming, and you got a lot of enemies, you got a lot of friends. It's just that the people in the security sector. When somebody takes a complaint and the man goes to effect an arrest, you see him as the bad man. But somebody alleging that you did something, and to justify this thing to take you to the law. But you see the officer as the person who has done bad, and not the person who took you there, who took your complaint. So it's the same with us. Too many of our folks have died. Frank Noble died a couple of days. The Dove Park, a familiar voice. You will listen to the commentary, National County Spokesman or like Lone Star Play, and some of the advertisement and all of these things. Former employee at EFBC. And this is terrible for our country where people work for institutions, even if they're no longer there. When you hear that this person, look, even 1-2 minutes sacrificing to any institution and somebody leaves, that should be the concern that person's welfare. When you hear that your former employee or this person is not well, you go there. Some of you just call, we didn't remember them. You have said it all. Some of you call, you lie to us over and over on the radio that will send you money. Your Christmas, you forgot about it. Today, we don't want to call names. This is the same media you use to get popular. You use the same media to step up to one stage from another. But as soon as you get there, you no longer see these people as people who you once step on their backs to get where you are. You can continue to see media practitioners dying. They have never given anything for this country. And it's a sad thing for our country, not just for the media institution.
Sure.
It's something that we must put to our end, that people work for institutions, and when they are sick and needing help, you find these institutions that they serve will close their hands and watch. But watch it. That man funeral will be one of the funerals that
everybody want to attend.
They will go there.
Everybody want to identify now with the man.
Meeting.
They tell you were living. Nobody want to identify with him.
Will be fighting. I told you before, Liberians can spend on their bodies than any other thing. Like in the words of the butcher, he said, look, if you will ask God to just waking up 1 minute so he can start choking people before he goes to hide in his casket. Why are we so ungrateful to people like that?
Too bad.
Why we love to spend on bodies? You find people fighting. I want a body. I want just a body. I want a repast.
The repast, I'll do this.
But that man was asking
I'll make cars available.
Yeah.
By the time the man was sick, the man calling for help. Nobody can.
They'll go down there again and lie. They also the man children to school. So you pay the first school fee. The next thing, when they go back to you the second semester, you say, I say now you see my children ain't in school. When your children are in school, when will we realize that it's time to respect people who serve the country? You got people from the police today who got injured in active service. Imagine someone who spent 15 years in police. The person died in active service. You get the person 5,000 liberty. You get the person family 5,000. Get 5,000 liberty set somebody who served in the police for 15 years.
For all the years.
All the years, and you say that the person benefit.
So sorry, Ambassador.
It's that.
They put only 1 year on your microphone. That's all the information they gave them. That's all they want me to put that radio on.
Sometimes we get sick. Sometimes we're sick, we come there.
We hungry, we here.
Even me that's speaking right now, I'm sick.
If I said my teacher about 2025 what they did.
Almost a couple of weeks been dealing with me.
They did that. Even sending big like my teacher 2025. It's so disappointing.
Normally, I have somebody who will cover. But I have to cover with my coil this time. But when they hear you, I can't get called. Some of you said, oh, you don't know our numbers. You will never check. You only wait. When you won't call, you find it difficult, then you call our line.
Call our line.
You use our same line to insult us. You call our line and say, oh, but you say, yeah, man, we talk. You no longer talk. But you know something? That's not bad. The women that call on this show, they are far better than the men. Some of them that do not even call. Some of them make the contribution to us.
Somebody say, don't call my name.
Somebody say, don't call my name. Mother Rex, we want to say good morning to you. Mrs. Regina Colley, good morning. Ma Josephine, good morning. Mother Regina Nelson, good morning. You know, and the list goes on and on.
I'm saying, Mother Kanga, good morning to you.
Mother Teresa Kanga, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. 60. It's so sad for this country. How we try. Look, in Basa, it's just become a trend. Melvin Tower, good morning.
That's it, yeah. You know, these are folks at times, you know, sometimes the conversation can be so long.
On the Rabba South and Rabba National Police.
Yes.
Somebody said, man, what's up? How you doing? I'm going to check your phone. If they surprise us, but, oh, Jesus Christ. Ambassador,
but some of you will want to go to funeral and say, oh.
And my disappointing part is, I will say this thing is that man did a video calling on the president. He says they play recently, all the women in Liberia. Yeah. But just watch it. They did to be putting that man in his grave. You will see the amount of dignitaries that will go there and say, hey, Frank Lobo, will go there. It's just how I was reading a post from the BBC correspondent of Liberia who just resigned. And Moses Gassebo, he said it. He said, I'm not over different life because I can't spend more than 3 decades in the career and I see all my colleagues dying like this. And it was worrisome. Somebody tested and said one of the posters posted on and said they saw him standing up looking for a car. Imagine a BBC correspondent in Liberia. And he said for a facial expression, almost like he has stood up at that place for very long time, can't get car. Even one motorbike can't get it. But they'll say, yes, they're our best, they're the best. Even government. They are forced around the president. When you need something, they say, no, the person too hard, the person too dated, the person too critical. You know, they have everything, they have run a smooth platter. When the government starts to come out now, then they look for where to hang it. Look, see how our police are dying in this country. So it means that getting the profession, you know when you're young, you're strong, you never found you, or you don't want to eat iron, you know that, hey, but they get old, just go die and finish. All your service go down the drain. Look at the teachers. They say the teachers' reward is in heaven, so just sacrifice.
Let's go out. They can tell ourselves the same thing.
It's so sad for our country. It is very, very much disappointing. We can't treat our people like this, especially those that we depend on. Look at first on the armed forces of Liberia.
And my colleague will say something. I will not blackmail anybody to back up.
No, I will not do it.
If you think that way, I will not.
I won't.
Nobody character that is suffer to build, I will malign the character, drag it in the mud because I want to own something. All of these things are vanity. I will own everything I'm supposed to own earnestly, no matter the time.
It's so sad, man. It's so
but
frustrating.
This country, we spend on their bodies. In this country, some people will be living. Somebody not privileged and fortunate like us to have won a brand new shoe that nobody won before. It's a used shoe. There are people living like that who have never worn even a used shoe that they wear. They have never taken their own money to work to go and buy. It's something that people wore before they give it to them.
Other got it.
Yes.
But they won't do it.
You will find somebody with more than, for instance, the man is alive, he has never worn a new coat. He dies, you
buy a brand new coat.
You see somebody running to go buy $150 coat.
And what's that boy?
They say, I want dress to buy. Then you buy a shoe that will cost $80, $90 for a man who have never worn it. Like he's going to walk around somewhere, he's going for someone at program.
He ain't gonna walk. In Western way, the coat that go on a day, whether it's brand new or not, they have that way of
they know how they can handle it. You see?
It's so sad. Why we just make it like a cursed nation? Like I just said, Ambassador, we just breeding thieves.
You know,
if today we have stolen money in this country, up to that many men will not pay 2-3 us building, we got cars.
I have that.
Imagine to work in one place for 10 years. You know what that means? Eh? But those are not the people that the country celebrate. They celebrate people who are dishonest. Imagine you sick, you begging for money to go to hospital. Imagine that. Your children go to school, you're looking for money. Oh, but you don't want to put your children out of school. Other people buying material for their children, your own. Where will I go?
Imagine, let me say something. Maybe sometimes some people do not really understand it. I imagine this night while I sit in one-on-one having a personal conversation with the then Minister of Finance. Imagine, I'm sitting with the man who controls the economy of the country. And offers on the table. Wanting to do. And I'm saying no.
You should write your own
figure. You know me.
Write your own figure.
You don't
know
know me for that.
Maybe
and that's why people don't like.
Maybe they didn't set up that plan.
But you know, sometimes you just think.
Ambassador, the time we are
growing up as a kid, I will admit I didn't suffer.
That's all we are.
Yeah. No, we just get it. So I can't be ungrateful to God. I didn't suffer. Even during the war, the crisis. Honestly. You know the burger with the pan carriage? I could not eat it because my stomach don't stand these things. I would always say thank you to my mother. This one person, even if it costs all the loaf for around, they are whole day only looking for rice. Or gari for me, she would do it. My brothers could stand it, I could not eat it. So even if they got one cup of rice for me, you know I don't eat much. So if I want here, they will last for 3-4 days. So I have one cup of rice, they will cook it for me. So I'm always grateful to her. Don't show myself so now I walk ups and down with my road, she can call you to rush something, whatever. But I will not be ungrateful. I have seen some very good things, but not everybody. You start dressing body in this country, you stop. When the people sick, they ask help.
Yeah, man.
You're going, some of the cars that men never saw in before were in the converse, they carry him. They're carrying him to his grave.
You're the man befitting burial for
what? Our man there. He will be, the male body will be in the church. You're looking for all the nearby shops to sit down.
The pastor, the man did a lap for the man to even talk. The man calling the president.
Yes, the president did
calling all
his own intervention.
Yeah,
but he needed more.
He said other world men like
it also boils down again. The pastor father will normally say it boils down to the feet of the government, the feet of those who were just speaking of the legislature.
Yeah.
Now, do we still need to be sending our people to China, India for treatment? Are these people in those countries with 2 heads, 4 legs, 4 hands? When we got hospitals, so we are telling ourselves to get treat ourselves here, that we need to spend. So even if we spend $15,000 right here for surgery, it goes in the economy.
Oh,
but we still shipping people, and you will not send them there alone. 1 or 2 persons got to go treat him, and there will be fee for accommodation.
Somebody got to be with the man there.
A lot of our folks left this show, they went abroad. They brought them back as cargo. Officials of government. They will run for a year. At the end of the day, they die out there and they bring them back. It's time to change these things. It's time to be appreciated. You know one thing about Liberian people? I will say it today. Most of them now. They prefer to give the pastors what they do not have than to give people like us what we deserve. They will put their susu and they say tomorrow that the pastor's birthday, they go and buy one new suit that they cannot even buy for the husband. Somebody spray the pastor using when he's finished smelling and passed 5-10 minutes. That aroma stay around. The fragrance. You go to their homes, you see the closet shoes that they have not worn for years.
But they can't. They won't.
You know, my mother one thing they say. After a few times, she just get ready, she take my thing and she get out. She say, I know you're not using it. You know, when you just pop your mind to go away, or running, she say, but the thing right here, it's gone. I don't get mad about it. She sees the need. You can be having the thing, other people need it, and you're not using it. Why can't we give it up?
And this thing just came out downfall because we profess to be good, we profess to be Christians.
Then we say that the Nigerian people know how to give. You know.
They say Nigerian people know how to watch it go.
And besides, let's say
we under mockery and scale.
Let's say this for the record, media practitioners, media executives in this country, a lot of them are evil. They are possessed, they're very dangerous. They watch you die.
They're demonic.
They suppress you.
They say because you know media, they're not paying plenty money, so they ain't paying too. But government pays, but they can't come and pay.
Yeah, they make comparison with other people. How you get to work?
Because you accept to work.
How you get to work?
How
you get to work? That's not the business. It's raining, it's thundering. That's not the business. And to you who follow us, I listen to somebody calling one morning, say I was worried. How we're going to listen to our body show? The kind of rain, the thunder. Somebody will come here soak. Then you find people who just say telephone and so now you won't call us. And I want to say, your thing, your day in 2025, you have to keep it there. They told you to say, I don't have the space to spare one person. One single soul. You cross my line, I will serve you your breakfast. You know me, I don't insult. I got too many words to use. I don't. I can even put you in your place. You don't want me working in your community, people be telling you, I mean, now so much they did to you. I would not be like other people saying on a platform, causing people, just bringing insults on people. No. I'm a walking thesaurus. I'm not short of words. I can use it at any time.
Well, they will say, God. The church is just going, a building, expanding mosque. What about we're very evil and wicked? But we're looking at other people, other countries. This country, we are the cause of this suffering. That God dealing with all that. No, we're wicked.
That person who died, the year will not be caught because of the condition. As soon as you hear that this person dies, oh, John died. You find people going in there. One person will stand and tell to the supervisor, you get whipper, man.
Yeah, that's called a place.
Go your place. They say, oh, whipper, not shot. Hey, that money, you're running, go shot. They start cutting the place.
We renting canopy.
No, the swing say canopy. You go in the yard, I got canopy in the fence. The thing in the warehouse. You bring it. They start bringing chair. The man never sat in a white chair or chair with comfort like what we sitting in. Then somebody come from the other side. You bring 2 bags of rice, 4 bags of rice. You know the mark can be like this. I will buy 2 chicken cartons.
Go donating.
You see, look, there is no dignity in death. You die, you die. Nobody must say they're going to dignify you. You go in jail somewhere.
But put anything one point the person.
The Egyptian side. You're getting too evil in this country.
Man, they're not getting, they are. They are wicked. You see deception in them every day. They put the wicked. They're too wicked.
That's why you see this, huh? People say, oh, I let her ask. I remember when a woman myself they say, I got too many people. I got the other president, I got the other person in government. I said, no, that's
not me.
I said, no, that's not me. I said, that's not me.
Imagine, Ambassador, you 25, 30 years old, you join the Liberia National Police. You live there till 60, 65, that 35, 30 years. You cannot even point to one. The only way you will point to something is that you become one of the corrupt officer, getting shady deeds. That's the only way you point to something.
Yeah.
Is that how we build this country? On deception, greed, dishonesty. No one want to complain on lawmakers and stealing. Because the only way they can get something. No one wants to go in bed with institutions. Because if they do it, they won't get it. If they say they live right, they won't get it. Why would we treat our country like this, our citizens like this? Then we one million leave from here and go across the sea. In just 1 month, that person's life get meaning. Even if that person was 60 years old to go to America, when you see yesterday they were 35, 40 years, young. Why we make our country like that? Because the people weather we're having, all the resources we got. Why would make our country looking like this? You see 25, 30-year-old man, 35 years. That's why I heard Jose Mourinho talking about all the visitors and his friends, the players in collective from Africa. He said, yeah, but when you go there, he said 35-year-old man, look at you and calling you senior, uncle. 35 years? Imagine. That will make our society. And that's how people have been perceived. You see anybody riding big car, big horse, generally store money because that the kind of mentality they bring in the country.
You'll find somebody. And you know, we have failed to educate the people.
We know.
Oh,
Jesus.
In abroad, let me tell you. That's why the Constitution provides. At the age 18, they fight. It tells you you have the power to make decisions who becomes your representatives, your senator. That one, when you commit crime at that age, 18, you treated as an adult. But below that, they say juvenile. But when you, soon as the age reach 18, someone will take you from the juvenile cell and carry you to the adult cell. You found people, you're 18 and above, and you think you're small. You're not. University, nobody. You got the president telling you, you can decide who will be this, who will be that. You're 25. You say you're small. You'll find somebody who is 30 and they say, I stay small. You 34, you 35, you 30, above. You say, it's where serious concentration. It's not where people hang up, people just play. You know, the welfare of people and respect of people who serve institutions with commitment delegates. We downplay in this country too much. So people tell you, I don't want to respond over a repast. When you see them facing the food, take a, you know, that new thing and this and by the way, you just face everything, you just take it, you go.
Yeah.
Then when they eating and they then yeah, they're talking, say they miss the salad too soon, but you can't put it down. And you eating it. Yeah. They salt too much, but you empty the bowl.
They were too soft, man.
They were too soft. I don't know how to cook it. They made the chicken not hot, or they burn the chicken, but you holding the flesh.
You can't leave it.
You can't leave it.
I put my point to the rest of the fire rest burn.
The smoke, the burn scent is on it, but you eating it. You know.
No wonder why God keep me on like this. No wonder why God blessing other people.
We have to say some of these things for somebody who said normally.
Because they are sincere.
You know. And
that's why all their problems, they show that they are sincere to the people.
I told you something the last time. Giving. You don't practice this from small or early. It's difficult to give. There are a lot of folks who got things how to give. They don't know the way up because they didn't practice. No day is better than anybody. Those who are putting, I know, what do you call things that? Those who are putting lamb and hatchet under their arms, just the other day, are the ones who now using Gucci spray and other spray and acting like the big boys even us. You know how long some of us have used that we used to it?
But Pastor, those things were things we got used to when we were growing up. So it don't pose any problem. But Liberians,
why would we keep?
Imagine, like we just say, imagine the students of yesterday that were taught. They are the leaders of today. Why are they not bringing out good
attitude? They are not the leaders of the day. They are the architect of the problems today.
Why are they not bringing out? They say what? No more day when we were growing up in the 60s, in the 80s.
They call 5 years.
Yes. Why are you not bringing that attitude today? But you are the leader today. Eh? Why? Why? Eh? You will see a village or a town, a community. See leaders grow up from that community but go there and stay the same. But they will never build houses in that community, not build in that town. They go to other places and build. Why we like this? We are so wicked.
It's time for you to seek some of us welfare. What I alive, what you can do for me, when I'm dead, don't give it to me.
Where you coming from?
Trust me, I will wake up. They will run for the rest of your lives that day. They will run, no run.
That's what running.
They will run. I will wake up. Let me talk to Joe Wonder on this line this morning. A very professional, a senior, a veteran journalist in Liberia. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, keep quiet and move. Right, with all that you, the first topic of that's one. And we could, can I ask you, but your own head that look at it?
You're breaking a little bit.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
All your hustlers are not taking the grant in the meantime?
Yeah?
All of your hustlers are not taking the grant in the meantime?
Where was stealing from?
Okay. My brother, I hope and pray that God will help us. Because if you don't do this for yourself, we give. Anything that comes in your life, we just say, I will send a brother daughter. You know, to say, I will be very disastrous. We live in a society that's very wicked.
Very wicked.
Very, very wicked.
Nigerian say wicked.
You're wicked.
You are evil.
Yeah. You are so wicked. Look, most of the time, you don't blame your brothers and who have to go on the other side to do young journalists to be on their houses on their own or own cars. Don't blame because of the society. The society does not cherish our own. Who don't like it? Who are professional? Who don't like to get a real lecturer? To A, B at this time. You got Lord make us for 14 more seats. Use that 14 more seats. And they can't afford to put God at JFK. What kind of content we find ourselves? Are we asking ourselves? Then I hear people going on radio, and they didn't get off it, they didn't get it. Nonsense! What kind of excellence is this? Are we thinking? Are they the ones who are working on the table or go across the hospital? Oh, gentlemen, let's keep talking. The good God that helped you to post taking the ground, He stay alive, He will help you to post taking the ground. lion and dragons and a tiger who only want to suck and eat. Who want to know what?
So hyenas.
Yeah, you got greedy hunters, even and roaches and all. They want to take it.
They want to take it.
Somebody, you making millions of dollars, when somebody $5 for somebody, you want it.
We want it. The society is wicked. The Liberian society is wicked. We only waste all year of funding. We are wicked.
Oh, too wicked, man.
Very wicked we are. And
Too
you guys
fake.
there. See on jail they put barrier. You will see all kind of fake human beings standing over there with a funny looking suit on them. See all the things they have to say when you need them only $2 to survive. When you need them only $2 to survive. As happened the last I said, Mr. President, thank you at least for coming in. But should that be the case? You should all be asking for money? Should that be the case? For professional people who serve this nation.
But the point we know that you think burial is expensive when you're alive. You go in deep grave, you want tomb. Thank you. You go in deep grave, you want tomb. You want to do the one. You want to do the other one. Let's talk to our callers on the line this morning.
So shameful and sad for this country.
077591919 Are the numbers you can call us on this morning to be part of the conversation. So in the meantime, while you're there, so before we go, let me see what we can call a bonus where you have to put in. You got *255 *3#. You play $50 and you win first the 5,000 this morning. You got *799 *11#. Win first.
The two sheriff in studio.
Yeah, the sheriff are here smiling dressed in the sheriff clothes. Good morning.
I want for the stop here arresting the representative and that is not a point of man.
We're not discussing human again. We're talking about the welfare of us and other people, teachers, nurses, doctors.
All right to the issue. Hello?
Go ahead.
You see, I always told people, I said, my time of talking about it, they say, you help me now. I left. You get it? They have no regret. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Now we got people that have money, all post office, they don't get time. But the person dies,
They say that, bro, man. They get rich people with that, bro.
Yeah, we got rich people. Yeah, you see, one of my uncle died. The man died on the old road. That's the issue.
So instead of people wicked, they investing in cemetery now. To tell you how the wicked, they want to make money from all costs. They have all the different businesses. To the extent that they want people to go pay them to bury the dead and all they start opening cemetery. What kind of wickedness is that now?
So my uncle died and he is being round on the old road in Gaytown. Yeah. The man asked me, what does it say in America? To have a little of life. The man died. They don't care about his proper for 3 weeks. So it was 3,500. No, body can talk. The man refused to even go to Sacco to allow small things. Who say he died, it's true. Well, that body man refused. You see, I go, we get that? But I don't know, we celebrate that. So me, I always tell people, if I die, I want I'm Christian, 100%. I want I'm Muslim, you can bury me the same day. I want no Catholic.
Thank you. 0775-919-19, 080-919-919. They will not call because they
won't
call. They got an intellectual ability to speak on the kind of issue. They only want to hear politics. They want to hear that you say something about a political leader. But because that's something that pinging them, that will piercing their hearts and other things. So they vex. Good morning.
Good morning.
If I tell you I'm not okay, you're not doing anything. So just go ahead.
I listened to the conversation this morning. My brother, what are you just here? Because why you think as long as you are living, you will come after you people tomorrow.
When you die, you go out there, will come after you. After they say the man should enjoy the fruit of his labor,
so
but he say the man will come after when he's gone.
So even if you can maybe eat on them for that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Just say you're Christian, but I say when enjoy the fruit of their labor, he say no, you will die after.
Go ahead.
Now the worst part of it, look at even in like you are, especially Joe, they not because how many of them get every day of business in the hospital to take the disease to see the patient and how many of them. And some of them people are even in the hospital from that for treatment, they're there. But they don't pay, they don't even want to go pay for them. You have to be sure to God now, man.
Thank you. I told that before my family job.
Yeah, he said,
after us.
Let's see what.
Let me share with them they will keep the rest. Dial *255 *3#, play $50 and win for yourself 5,000 this morning quickly. Play multiple times. Don't go play one time you sit down and you lay this back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Issue, crying on his dying bed. And before then, I mean, crying on, even spoon, even flagging on the bottom. These are the pictures and try to see how best we can talk to them. One of the best commentators, the county meeting in Rosa game, was always there. I mean, it's so sad in this country to see people who would be there for the public, even if I mean, work for the state radio. Yes, I mean, work for state radio, even up to the town and the name of. At least they should have been more excited and try to show up for it. To see so I think I'm able to friend logo, other journalists.
Okay. Thank you this morning. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Please go ahead.
I mean, all I greet you can't help me. Say, how you doing? I say, I'm not okay. What do you do? Go ahead. Yeah, you. They see it, they see you and say, my brother want that, you know? Like, yo, they come, they will play.
I bet cut that man off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk to Mrs. Scotty here.
Thank you.
Yeah, our final call already. Good morning, Mrs. Scotty. Look, I love acting in this country. You don't know how to discuss issues, but to lie on people again too. Good morning, Mrs. Scotty.
Yeah, good morning. I think you called me my happy. One lady I was church called Brown. That one was saying we can lay a lot of women in the boss were taking care of our woman. When our woman died, I saw Sano with me with a big green hair tie in the place. The Sano representative, the Sano senator, all of them followed on my chest and started thinking. So all the people in the when she was suffering and they went to the church and see what they want to take care of her. So actually, I think me I cry or say Father give us right there crying or say I say I'm too sorry. The idea that race card when somebody say or even part of them, they will never show face until the person dies. Where are people coming from? And when you see it, I don't say thank you for what. Why people here that coming from in the sound and they like go here for Sano? That means they were in town here and I was suffering. I can't I was talking much like one man would say be the same. Or change a veggie or something. Thank you.
How many people here? That's a big dumb side because I saw wicked people here.
Okay, folks, so we go home now on this edition, but we'll leave you with your consciences and tell you it's time for you to change. You know, it's time for you to change. So, folks, many thanks to all of you for being part of the conversation this morning. And I'll leave you on this wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful time, Wiggy Brooks.
I'm Nathaniel.
So you gotta go there and check it out.
In the same regard, as it relates to the Manuel Union parliamentary body, we have also tried to improve timeliness of setting to enhance legislative discipline and strengthen policy confidence. We approve relationship between legislature and the executive branch of government, constructive engagement on national interests. Very importantly, we have cleared significant backlog of our bills, many of which have languished in committee room for months, thereby revitalizing and reactivating our legislative agenda. We intend to complete several key legislative